Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Top Table Steve.
I'm Top Table Ben.
Welcome to tonight's stream. If it's your first time on one of the streams, make sure you let us know who you are, where you're from, and check out all our links below. Yeah, it's been a bit of another exciting Middle Earth week.
Yeah, hasn't it? There's been quite a lot going on yet again, which is good, and that's why we're bringing you another. So this is our third episode now.
There's 3 fingers there, isn't there?
3, yeah, there is, yeah. So we've done 3 episodes, and then we did one that was like the Wednesday night kind of Middle Earth takeover, didn't we? So technically it's the 4th Middle Earth.
Technically it's the 4th, but it's a lot of fun.
I'm enjoying these. I'm really enjoying
I've really
these.
got my Middle Earth hat on again.
Yeah, so like
big time.
I don't know if you guys can tell with like what we've been like posting up and like what we're working on, the videos that we're like putting out and stuff. So
the days that we stream as well, like we normally stream about this time.
Yeah.
But we've been like messing each other backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
What should we talk about this? Talk about that. Oh, don't forget about this.
And there's just loads of stuff going on, which is it's an amazing place to be in. I must admit, it's not as though we're kind of sat here going, we've got nothing to talk about this week. So that's a really good sign, I think,
and
for the game.
Tonight's pretty relevant because tomorrow is the release. Well, the pre-orders go up for the new releases, which we'll talk about a little bit more in depth shortly.
Yeah.
Should we see who's in with us tonight?
Have a look who is in. So we've already said hello to a few people.
Yep.
So we've got Stephen Devlin in.
How you doing, Steve?
We have got Gareth Butler.
Hey,
how you doing, mate?
guys.
Hope you're feeling better. Hope your shoulder is better because he had a bit of a prang in his car this week, or in his van this week.
Someone went right in the back of him, they did.
Yeah. So hope you're feeling better, mate. Hope you're managing to get some. Well, it sounds like you're getting some painting done with some of your Rohan.
Yep.
We got Joe Holzman in.
How you doing, Joe?
Evening, dude. Got Stephen Tennyson in.
How you doing, Steve?
He's putting his kids to bed, so he should have about 30 minutes so with us, which is great.
Should be here all night. We're here all night, mate.
Absolutely. We've got Andrew Cox in. He says, wahoo.
Hey, Andrew.
Good to have you in, mate. I believe Andrew's mum's over in Bulgaria with them at the moment.
His mum's watching.
Yeah.
Hi, Mum.
Hello. Great to have you in. We've got Richard Woods in.
Hey, Rich.
Evening, buddy. Great to have you in. Who else have we got? We've got Green Tree.
How you doing, Green Tree?
Great to have you in, buddy.
Thanks for all the comments, Green Tree, as well, by the way, on my videos. We'll talk more about those in a second, but yeah, I knew you'd like them.
Yeah, and you can do one for putting any nice comments on mine.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding, of course. I've got Michael Haskell, he's feeling a bit under the weather, so big thanks to Michael. He is our latest patron, which is fantastic.
You're in the club now, brother.
Yeah,
You're in the club.
Thank you so much for your support. It really does mean a huge amount to us. I think in every live stream we say how much our patrons mean to us.
It's huge.
It's fantastic, so thank you so much for your support there. We've got Tanya T.
How you doing, Tanya?
Evening. We've got Nick Kelly in. Evening, buddy.
I got my dice off Nick.
Did you? He messaged me earlier in the week, and I didn't. You know when like it goes into your like other folder on Facebook. I only saw it today, so I've just sent him a message. Like I owe him some money. I need to send him some money for those very cool dice. I
rolled them.
Did you?
Plenty of 6s.
Did they?
Yeah,
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that. I like that. We'll have to use them on the channel.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Good stuff. We've got Glyn in.
How you doing, Glyn?
Hi, Glyn. Great to have you in. We've got Mike Blake in.
Hi, Mike.
Evening. Oh, it's jumped a little bit.
It's getting busy.
It is. Got Jez in. Evening, dude. Great to have you in, mate.
Welcome, Jez.
Got Josh Devoy. I set YouTube to remind me, and it didn't give me notifications. Hi, guys. Evening, dude. Reese Taylor. All right, guys.
Hi, Reese.
Hi, Reese. We've got Conrad Gonsalves.
Yo, how you doing, Conrad? Good to have you. I don't recognise your name.
I don't recognise the name.
So if it's your first time watching, Conrad, let us know where you're from, my friend, and how you heard about us. Did you see the post on the GBHL or on Lord of the Rings Rocks? Let us know. That'd be interesting.
Yep.
Ruth's
Flying Mal is in, yes.
I wonder if she's done her ents.
Have you painted your ents yet?
I've not seen any pictures.
I've not seen any pictures. When was the first live stream? That must have been about 8 weeks ago, maybe. No, maybe not that far.
4 live streams ago.
Yeah, it's quite a while ago. I want to see their ents.
Come on,
post
Ruth.
them up in the group this evening. Andrew's mum's taking herself off to bed. Clearly, she couldn't handle the fast-paced raucousness of the Top Table live stream. But
it's the only reason I come. So I could say hello to your mum, that was it.
And we've got Carl Daly. Hi guys, I would love to get some painting in whilst watching, but have baby in my arms at the minute. Well,
the baby will soon be asleep while listening to our dulcet tones talking away. So don't you worry about it. Get some painting done. Carl, you've been in before, right? I do recognise your name.
The name does sound familiar.
Yeah.
And I think we're about caught up with the chat.
Good stuff. So if you are lurking, if you are watching, and you've not said hello in the chat, please do drop a line, say hi, just so we know that you're there. We'll give you a shout out and find out what you're doing. Just be nice to know who's watching. So
I'm having a few beers tonight as well.
Yes, he's on it.
I'm on it. It's Friday
night. It's Friday night.
So I thought
I'm designated driver.
I thought I'd have a couple of beers. So if you guys are having a couple of beers as well, make sure that you're giving me a little cheers over the camera. That'd be great.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to since the last live stream? What have you been up to?
Quite busy. Quite busy. There's been quite a lot going on. I've released 2 board building tutorials on the channel. If you've not checked them out, get on the channel and check out the videos after the live stream, obviously.
Yeah. I really enjoyed them.
I enjoyed doing them, and I'm learning a lot. I've filmed stuff before, but because I've not done it for so long, and because the equipment that we're using now is vastly different to I was just doing it either on my phone or on my camcorder before, without lights and everything and mics. I'm learning loads doing it, and I feel like they're getting progressively better. It's like I'm already like halfway through filming the 3rd tutorial, which is more of it's at my desk, and it's just a modular piece. It's Farmer Maggot's house, which is going to go on a board, but I don't want to do another board build, so it's just how to build the house
to go on the board.
Cool. And I'm pretty excited about that one. That's again just like top down, me talking about it, so you see everything that I do.
Cool.
And you can follow along. So
that's one thing I did notice while I was watching it, and we talked about this as well. Like, you know, you whilst you're watching it, you can see like you get better at doing what you're doing. And like the beginning of it's a bit kind of like a bit dull, a bit quiet.
The first video,
a
especially
a bit dark, and then actually even halfway through the video, it gets better. So that's good. And like I know we come across as like dead professional, like what we're talking about and stuff, but actually we're winging it.
We are winging it big time.
So you know, it is kind of good to see that there is a bit of a learning curve there for even people like you. And
doing this, I'm learning new stuff every day. I mean, I was on the phone today to Luke. I was saying to you before for about an hour. And we were just talking about cameras and lenses. And I'll be honest, 98% of what he was saying meant nothing. To me, I was just like, Oh yeah, definitely. We'll do that. I think I'll get one of those. How much are they?
And he's talking to me. I'm the same. It's like all that's gone over. But the way I see it is, even if I pick up 10% of what he says, that's 10% more than I knew before.
Yeah, I've learnt loads. I've learnt loads off Luke. He's a great guy to get information like that off.
So you've done 2 board tutorials,
2 board builds, halfway through a 3rd. I've been doing a lot of painting. I actually did a live stream on the GBHL.
You did.
Lord of the Rings group, Hobbit group. Which was cool. I just thought I'd do something a little bit different, because if I do it through this medium of our channel, the only people who get notified that I'm doing it is the people on the channel, and not everybody who watches the channel is interested in Middle Earth. So I just thought I'll aim towards that group of people, and it was good. I enjoyed it. And I got quite a lot done. I finished Sid Brythorn. Very happy with him. He's looking
really good, actually.
Very happy with him.
Really good.
I think the pressure of people watching me whilst I was doing it was making me take a little bit more time.
Because I think normally, and we've said this before, like, you know, when you're painting for the channel in particular, you're usually slapping paint on stuff to get it ready to go on camera, rather than it being like something for that you would put in your display case or to like show off and things like that. But actually, you did a cracking job on it.
He does look good.
Because I think you said like normally take like 45 minutes to paint that, whereas actually it took like 2 hours to paint it.
Because 2 hours. I got the flesh done. I got his pants done, which is basically just you only see his knees. And a little bit of the browns on his cuffs and his sleeves, and then I finished the rest of him the day after. Probably spent about another 2 hours on him and got him done and based him, and really happy with him. Really happy with how he turned out. So
I listened in on that, but I was painting woodwork rather than which was grim, rather than being painting miniatures. But it was good. It was very different to kind of other things, and you know, listening to kind of other live streams and things, because obviously it's talking about your painting, and obviously we got to see your set. Did you bring them? Your glasses?
No.
Oh
no.
Good. I don't know if you'll be able to go back.
They're for patrons only. That's Patreon only content.
Steve's got these.
I look like Doc out of Back to the Future.
don't even want to call them glasses because they're not just glasses.
You wind them and the lenses.
They're like they're like proper like magnifying
They're amazing
lenses.
for painting though.
They're expensive, weren't they?
They're about 80 quid. Yeah. That was another
80 quid to look like an absolute idiot.
That's why they're in the man cave and never come out. But that was another thing. It was Luke who recommended them because I was saying, the eyes are getting a bit.
Yeah, because both of you struggle with your eyes, don't you?
It's just it's things that are this close. Like everything else is fine.
Whereas I can't see anything like at a distance, but like close up, I'm all good.
But yeah, so I will do something like that again.
Yeah, I
think I hone it. It was the first one that I've done where I'm actually sitting and painting. I struggle to talk and paint.
Yeah,
because you never do you? When you're painting normally, you're in a room on your own, and music on. You just
and it's you know like when
concentration.
I know it's like weird, but when you're talking, like you breathe it, like your breathing's different and things like that. And actually, you sometimes you.
I hold my breath.
I hold my breath as well. Like
I'm like a sniper. I'm like a sniper.
You should breathe out like that, because then your heartbeat doesn't make your body rock. So yeah, what else have you been up to?
So I've done that. As well as painting that live, I've painted a lot of the new Hobbits.
Yeah.
I've got to say, the new Forge World stuff, the releases for the Scarring that I've painted thus far, have been an absolute joy to paint.
Yeah.
I painted the 2 sheriff captains, the 2 the named Hobbit sheriffs.
Robin Smallburrows and who's the other one?
Tulpenny.
No, that's the Ballo Tulpenny's the little rock throwing dude.
Yeah, I painted him.
Yep.
I can't remember what the other one's called, but I painted him. He was cool to paint. I painted Bill Fernie. I couldn't wait to paint Bill Fernie.
Yeah,
it's just a great model. And then
we're gonna have to refilm that scenario now that you got him painted.
Yeah, hopefully he won't get knocked out.
Spoilers.
To be fair, I would enjoy playing that again. So yeah, we could do that. Merch.
Oh yeah.
So I've been doing a lot of planning behind the scenes for the league finale, which I'll be hosting, which is the Scouring of Cheshire. This year is hosting it, and it's going to be amazing. And I've been absolutely blown away by the response that I've had. I think I said it in the last live stream that
it's gone even more, isn't it? And
tickets are selling daily, like more tickets.
The number of messages that I saw that was people saying, "Oh, there's still tickets available." It's like, there's loads. It's in Element. So I think it'd be capped at like what. I don't know what it'd be capped at, but
we're pushing. I think we're pushing. We're sort of mid-60s now, so we're pushing 70. I think if it gets to 80, I will start having to have a conversation with Jay about room, because I'd love to say, do you know what? As many people who want to come, but at the same time, I would rather quality over quantity.
Yeah,
and I don't mean that as the clientele. I mean as the experience that I can give the people that are buying a ticket. If it's rammed, it's going to be difficult to speak to everyone
and getting enough boards built to satisfy everybody, because that's a lot of boards, that is.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Like I said, I got the merch. I put a post out today with our cool little logo on, so it's t-shirts, hoodies, steins, shot glasses.
You did wear the hoodie, but unfortunately it's green.
Yes.
So you look like you were kind of like fading in and out.
I've got a green one and a black one, and for some strange reason we sit in front of a green screen. I've not painted this on the back behind us, even though it looks like I have. Yeah, right.
Your free hand.
Yeah, I wore a green flipping hoodie, so I was transparent from the neck down.
You are.
Yeah, I mean, some would say that might be an improvement. I don't look as plump, but
anything to get rid of it.
Green screen me derby. But yeah, that's basically what I've been up to since the last live stream. It's just all go. So what about yourself?
You've been busy. So I have set up my home studio. So previously I was coming and doing everything in the studio, which was taking up my time, and I think I've said it on another video, I'm sure it might have been on the last live stream, but it's about half an hour to hear at least from mine.
Yes.
You need to put that post up, by the way.
Done it. Yeah, done it.
Cool.
I'm on it, mate.
So yeah, so it was a bit time consuming getting down here, and it just meant that actually the time that I could spend making content and things was actually probably eaten up by the travel times and things. So I wanted to do a few kind of easy little bits at home, so nothing too complicated, but things like unboxings I can then do at home rather than being forced to come down here.
I'm excited. I'm excited about the stuff that we're going to get done at home, because
the
stuff that you're doing at home, the stuff that I'm doing at home is very different to what we'd do if we was here.
Yes, exactly.
Very different.
So we tend to do battle reports, kind of sit and talk, this sort of thing, like we do in the studio.
Live stuff and reviews and stuff.
Whereas at home it's more kind of hobby based stuff, which is, do you know what, that's
great.
That's kind of probably one of my original like loves of the hobby. It's why I got back into
it's how
the
the channel started. It's what the channel was when it started, and that's not to say that I regret it sort of coming away from that. I don't, because I'm very proud of the channel. I'm very, very proud when Jay come on board. We started to do the battle reports and started to up the game a bit, and then yourself and Lee joined in, and it's just gone from strength to strength, I think. And we always said that we wanted the channel to be very varied, and we don't just mean varied by different games. We mean varied as in different types of content.
So because battle reports aren't going to appeal to everybody. Hobby videos aren't going to appeal to everybody. So it's trying to kind of.
I mean, everybody loves this.
Oh yeah, of course. Like,
what's not to love?
Absolutely.
I modelled today.
You did.
I forgot. That's what. Who's seen my modelling pics?
Yeah. I love the one you put a hat on for one and like did the.
I had New Kids on the Block CD on.
So yeah, you've had a busy day, haven't you?
Yeah,
you've had a busy day.
I had a lot of fun.
So I set up my home studio. I had a bit of a play around with it on Sunday, and I filmed a painting guide for Middle Earth Bases. It's dead simple. It's nothing like complicated. It's nothing groundbreaking. But what I wanted really was more of an opportunity to play with my setup at home. Kind of get you used to some of the new tools and stuff that I bought. So I bought like a lapel mic, so when I'm doing voiceovers and stuff, it's nice and clear. And just trying to get used to like painting on camera, because like when I paint, I tend to paint like this, and obviously it's not like that doesn't look great on camera, and obviously it's about kind of showing off what you're painting at the same time. So it's like learning to paint again sort of thing. So I'm trying to sort of learn how to do that, and obviously get stuff across on camera.
I realise that I don't paint in
you
one spot, so you point your camera at a spot, but I realised I'm kind of here.
Or like you're holding it up near your face.
Because you don't realise, but because you sat down for long periods of time, you must like subconsciously like move
shift your back a bit,
to stop getting stiff. But what else?
What else have I done? I finished off all the foot troops for my Rivendell army, which is really, really good. So I've still got some knights still to finish. They're undercoated, but I haven't started painting them yet.
Still not a fan of their clothes.
No, well, I think I'm going to airbrush them. I think I'm going to
just the shape of them, like
they're a bit kind of big and flowing and
just weird.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm gonna paint them up, and then that'll be it for my Rivendell army. So I'm really happy to get those done. And I finished off Boromir of Faramir,
nice.
Which was
cool.
That was part of my finishing off stuff that I'd half started. Yeah. So they are now done. I'm quite happy. I need to post a photo of them up actually. I'm quite happy with how they're looking, I must admit.
Get it in the group, lads.
Yeah, I will do. I keep meaning to.
Yeah.
And then other than that, at the moment it's just been absolutely, like both of us have been absolutely mental. I've had like I wouldn't say the worst week of my life this week, but it's just been mega busy.
And today was the cherry on top.
It was.
The phone call I had at 8:30 this morning.
I was meant to be on holiday this week, but it meant I've ended up working the entire week pretty much, except for today because I was having some carpets fitted. And first thing this morning, I decided to go around screwing down some floorboards. And what I did at 8:30 this morning, is I screwed through a water pipe about an hour before the copper water pipe, and it's not gone great. And then the carpets I got that all sorted, and then they put the carpets in the wrong rooms, like the different styles of carpets. So it's not been a great day for me.
It's been like an episode of Benny Hill.
It has, it genuinely has. But I'm also working.
Half the people in the chat will not know who Benny Hill is.
No, it's good to
Green Tree will.
I think I watched it on History Channel once. Yeah. So yeah, it's not been my best day. But I have filmed a little bit more content today, which is for a new video, which will hopefully be out early next week.
Yeah. What do you guys think of these the different style of videos, the tutorials? Because the basing tutorial I really liked. Yeah. I like stuff like that. I like it's like quick, snappy, to the point. And it's something that we all do and we all need to know.
Yeah. Well, and I think, like, Generation Shift and Matt Davis, he does some wicked work.
Yeah.
And I've painted up a lot of Middle Earth bases now, and I've kind of learned over time that actually, you see people posting up, how do you paint this sort of. I just thought, do you know what? even if it helps 10 people out, it's
even if it
a
helps one
video
person
there.
out.
Yeah, exactly. It's worth doing, and you know, as I say, it was more for me to learn it, but actually, if it helps a few people as well, then good stuff. But I'm gonna carry on doing stuff, little bits and pieces like that. I've already got some ideas. We were discussing it just before the live stream as well. Things that I'm gonna be working on. So yeah, watch this space. Lots to come.
That's good. And one thing that I did forget to mention at the beginning of the video, while we're on now, Benny's going to take notes of the people who will think of something for you to do in the chat. But you can win a mug.
Yeah.
You can win a mug, top table gaming mug tonight. We're giving one away. So, what do you think we should make them do?
I've got no idea.
Tell us. No, that's boring.
Should we get people to?
I'll tell you what.
Whatever they're painting during this.
Yeah, but if they're not painting, that means they can't enter. So that's a bit
true.
Yeah, it's a bit naff, isn't it?
That's true. Sorry if you can hear a bit of noise.
Here's one.
Yeah,
we're next to the escape rooms and someone's just set a bomb off. Put in the comments now to win this mug which bases you would like to see Ben do a tutorial on next of generation shifts, because you've got a few, right?
I think I've got pretty much all of them.
And you've not got, I've probably got them.
Yeah.
So which... That's how good we are.
They want to win a mug.
Which of Generation Shift's base range would you like Ben to do a tutorial on next? Put the comments in, so answer the question, join in, and we will pick a name at random. Ben will take note of the names, and you will win a top table gaming mug. It's awesome to have tea or coffee in, but it's also a very good paintbrush pot.
It is.
That's what I use mine for.
Is it?
Yeah, it's got on my
I just use mine as a prop in the background of all my videos, just to like a bit of product placement.
Right, okay, let's jump back in here. So, Roof Waves. Hi. We've done that bit.
Done that one. Yeah. We're up to Richard Wood says, "Cheers, Ben."
Yep. Stephen Devlin, like the new merch, cool logo. We'll definitely be getting a hoodie and a mug at Scarring. Good man. Get your orders in prior and collect at the Scarring. They won't be there as stock, so I'll be taking orders and they'll be there to collect at the event. So there will be a cut-off point, but I will post because I have to get the orders in by a certain time to get them made. But it's not till December, so we've got a while yet. Tom Glover, for my own sanity, please tell me someone else other than me actually raised the glass and said cheers to Ben just then. You are not alone, Tom, says Rich Woods.
I like that.
Glad to hear it. Josh says, they were on Facebook live stream, they're hilarious. Who's that?
I don't know.
Ben Hill.
Yeah, it's going to be. Green Tree. Look forward to seeing Farmer Maggot's house come together. I've actually started 2x2 board myself. Got waiting on some polystyrene to arrive. Took advantage of the 15% off on Luke's stuff. Yes, absolutely.
Make sure you let us email, because I know you're not on Facebook, Green Tree, but email your progress, mate. I'd be really interested, especially if you're doing stuff similar to what I've done in the videos. I'd be really interested to see other people's interpretations of the way that I tried to explain the best I could on what I was doing at that time.
Yeah.
Michael Haskell.
I'm packing my doors for Harry Parkill's Imps tournament in Lincoln next weekend. We'll be discussing that event in a little while.
Ruth?
Yeah, we've got... not finished the Ents, lots more to do. Did Warcry first. Not had a chance to do anything else yet. Well, I need to get on it.
Come on, you got to up your game, Ruth.
Those Ents are not going to paint themselves. And
unless you're baking cakes with a little bit of jam.
You don't need cakes, mate.
I need cakes, mate. I need them in my life.
But the Ents will be easy. Base coat, bit of a dry brush.
Yeah, dry brush.
Easy.
Or even now, contrast paint.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
I'd undercoat in Avalon Sunset.
Yeah.
Base coat in Avalon Sunset, and then I'd whack about 3 or 4 different shades of browns.
Painting Avalon Sunset though.
Airbrush, mate.
Well, not everyone's got an airbrush like you.
Have you got an airbrush? It's like, if you've not got an airbrush, you know what you're asking Sean for Christmas.
It's like you say, I'm just going to do a super simple tutorial. I'm getting my airbrush out, and it's like, I can't even do that. Yeah, cool. Andrew Cox says, Coors Light, thought you said you were drinking beer. It's a very limited selection. I did notice after I bought them actually that they did have some Punk IPA behind there, so I thought...
Have you got any Italian beers in there? They used to do Peroni.
There's Peroni in there as well, I think. But these were cheap anyway, so...
Yeah.
Having a cheap night on a cheap date, you see. Mike Lassell, couple of custom scenarios which could be a hoot. Really looking forward to it. So that is at Harry Parkill's event, which is good.
Fly Memo, yeah, defo need to cap it. You're right.
In terms of numbers at the event.
Yeah. I just, I don't want it just to be a like squeeze as many in as you can. Although I would love to see what it could do.
Yeah,
as far as getting everyone in, but at the same time,
it's got to be fun for everyone.
I want to enjoy it. Like I don't just want the hall just to be ram-packed full of people, and not that they wouldn't enjoy it if there was 100 people there, let's say, but it'd be more enjoyable if there was 80.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. But we'll see. I'll have a word with Jay and see what
space they can
comfortable figure is. But
they can muster. Yeah,
we're kind of getting to that point now, which I didn't think I would get to, where I am seriously thinking about it. Like.
And do you know what? It's amazing the uptake that there has been on that event, considering that Throne of Skulls is the weekend before.
Blown away by
mad.
it. Blown away by it.
Which is great. It's great.
Yeah. Michael Hoskell always done that. Steve Crow.
The reverse
invisible man with the green hood.
There's just like a floating head.
It's just like head and arms.
Yeah.
Tom Glover. Very slow progress on my weekender list. Turns out my 2 test models taking about 1 hour to do is a bad thing. Give me an excuse to keep putting them off. Might have to book extra time off work. What are you painting, Tom? Let us know what you're painting.
What's taking you?
We might have to help you out. And maybe, because I did mention when I did the paint along with me at the end, and there was a few people who were like, yeah, I'd be up for that. Possibly putting a post out saying, right, I'm going to paint this model. So have you guys, whoever wants to join in, have that model base coated.
And then
ready
you can
to go.
Paint together.
Paint along, and then we can all post our pictures at the end.
That'd be cool. I'd be up for that.
Yeah, it'd be a laugh.
I'd definitely be up for that.
Just
do you know what might help me out? If somebody did a video on like painting an army in a week or something.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
Imagine if somebody did that. Let us know what army it is.
Yeah.
Ruth is laughing. Green Tree?
Green Tree, yeah. Yep, I know who Benny Hill is. Sad face.
That should be a happy face. Benny Hill was good, wholesome fun back in the day.
Yeah.
Slightly sexist, but good, wholesome
Perhaps,
fun.
yeah. Perhaps wouldn't get away with it these days.
Not a chance.
My class got afraid I'm old enough to remember Benny Hill. Glinson, Benny Hill is comedy chase music. I know the tune. I think Benny Hill's only just got over to Northern Ireland, maybe.
He's probably still running over.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
He's still chasing 2 half-naked ladies over.
What, Glyn?
Dolgledore. Dolgledore bases.
Yeah,
they're cool bases.
They're cool.
Yeah,
they're cool, and
cool.
that would give me a good opportunity to use some like rust techniques. And
stuff
on like the little chains and stuff.
Gareth's on my page.
Rolling back.
I love them bases.
So do I.
So do I. They're the best bases he's done, I think.
Yeah.
Brian Munoz, what bases are there? So there's Rolling Plains, which is kind of they're based on Rohan, so rolling plains, but it's like sort of grassy little bits of some of them have got rocks on them. If you go to
Generation Shift 92,
search that on Facebook, Brian, and you'll see his range. So just post in there. But he does too many for us to run off, but they are so cool, especially if you play Middle Earth and you've not seen his bases. You want his bases.
And that when I posted the video in like some of the groups, there's so many people that I was amazed that were like, oh my god, where'd you get them from? And it's like, how do you not know about the stuff that Matt Davis does?
Matt Davis is very well known in the GBHL from back in the day, and still to this day. He was at Ardacon.
He was, yeah.
But check him out. That's his name on Facebook. Generation Shift 92. Search that on Facebook now. You'll see all his bases, and I'm sure you'll invest. And he's very, very, very cheap.
He is.
I think his base is very cheap.
Way too cheap. Like he apologised for having to put prices up this year, but it's like he's doing it all himself. Like he sculpts them, casts them, makes them all himself.
All handmade.
All handmade, and they are superb, absolutely superb. I ordered another load off him the other week as well, and they arrived in like no time.
I've got bags and bags and bags of bases because I'm that. I need to get stuff painted quick now. I just sand everything. But every time he brings out a new range, I'm like, right, send me 3 warbands of infantry, how many cavalry, how many monster, blah, blah, and I've just got bags and bags of his bases sat there. Tom Glover, they escaped.
Yeah, the people next door.
Yes,
they have escaped actually. It sounds like
they've gone. They've gone. Reese Taylor.
The wooden floorboards.
Are you writing these names now?
Pirate Corsairs. No, I'm not. I should be really.
You should be. Yeah.
Who have we got? So we got. You keep reading.
Reese Taylor.
Yeah.
Who was the first one? Glenn Seymour. Got Dolgledore. And then Joe Holzman says Rolling Plains. So Joe Holzman's on there.
Mm-hmm.
Gareth Baller said Rolling Plains.
Yeah, I've got them.
Josh Devoy, Brawling Tavern 1.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Minnow's Facebook, so yes, he's just pointing in the direction of Matt's page. Rolling Plains, Carl Daly.
Yeah.
Tom, do you know what, Tom? I'm looking around. There was 2 T-shirts and your mug, which were getting sent, which were getting sent out. And every time I come in, they were sat there, and I was like, "They've not been sent yet. They've not been sent yet. They're not here." So
we're assuming that they've gone.
Yeah.
Do you know what? The other thing that we've done since the last live stream, we've tidied the studio.
Yeah. Well, we've not tidied it.
We've emptied it. Like we've got another storage room now, which is great. But yeah, so that's another thing we've been up to.
Yeah. So there's lots going on at Top Table Towers. You may have seen prior to 2 board tutorials and a basing tutorial going out a slight lull, and that's because we did have our very good camera that we used for battle reports went kaput, and we've had to send it off to get fixed. We are still going to be doing battle reports. We just have to work our way around it, and the studio is getting everything's up in the air at the moment.
Yeah.
So we're doing as much as we can at home whilst there's that gap. But there's some scouring battle reports coming soon.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll need to get together.
Soon as. Yeah,
I've got everything ready to film about 3 of them on the bounce now. Anyway.
So this isn't your mug, Tom. This is
a fresh one, and I'll prove it.
Another mug.
There's the box.
Another mug, fresh. This one.
Yeah.
Josh the Boy, the steampunk glasses were on the Facebook live stream. Yes, those are the ones we're talking about, mate. Those are
the belting,
amazing.
Mate.
Glenn Seymour, his birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday,
mate. 21 again. So yeah, happy birthday to you. Carl Day says Corona all the way. They did have some Corona. I'm not the biggest fan of Corona, I must admit. Tom Glover says Rolling Plains. I'll get your name down on the list, so you can have a whole like. These people are all going to end up with like loads and loads of these mugs, aren't they? Eventually.
Jez Hunt, Benny Underhill, Scourge
Stephen Devlin.
He's not allowed within 10 yards of bag end. He's not allowed within 10 foot of Farmer Maggot.
Yeah. Stephen Devlin. Do you know what? I was just thinking, like, the name Farmer Maggot, like, is that... What's Farmer Maggot's full name?
Farmer Maggot?
Yeah, is that his surname, or is that his, like, first name?
I don't know. I've not thought that.
Jez will know. Because I was just thinking, like, Maggot's not, like, a normal, like, hobbity type name, really, is it? So anyway, Jez will come back with, like, an amazing answer for us there. So, yeah, cool. Stephen Devlin, use Generation Shift bases for a few armies. They're really nice. And
they're awesome.
For a while, they were like the only bases that I used for everything, because it was I wasn't overly keen on just like the sand look, and it was like an extra bit of hobby to do with each army. So they are lovely.
I painted up I think 60 something of the Goblin Town bases. I put a lot of time into because my Goblin Town army was already based. I'd made some custom bases. The rest of them were just on sand, and I thought I'll get all these because they're awesome. I'll all be uniform. Paint them all up. Like I say, spent a lot of evenings painting them, and then just couldn't be bothered. Cutting all my goblins off and sticking them on. So I've still got a drawer with like 60 odd bases on.
They're all painted though.
They're all painted. They're ready just to stick the goblins on, but I can't.
Just can't bring yourself to do it. Yeah.
We've
got Squid Boy in.
Squid Boy.
He's been in before.
The Squid Boy. It's someone we know, and he told us his name was Squid Boy. And I can't think who it is. Squid Boy, let us know who you are again. Remind me. I'm old. I forget things. Blackfire's in. I'm assuming it's Adam. If it is Adam, welcome. If it's not Adam, welcome anyway. He says some of the best bases going. I've used them on a couple of various armies. I'm assuming it's Adam because he's got plenty of armies. Yeah. It's good to have you in, my friend. Michael Haskell.
I don't think we've had Blackfire Productions in before, have we?
I think he's popped in once or twice, but it was like in and out. I think so. I might be wrong. Michael Haskell says my vote for Ben's next basing video would be Rolling Plains. Got one at Ardacon for my Mordor catapult. Good stuff. They are my favourite. I'd like to see what you do with it. I liked how Matt did his. He used a lot of light browns with the highlights and then washes, and I think he actually used some weathering powder as well. Which was a good idea.
Kind of give it like kind of dusty look. Doesn't it? So.
I started messing around with weathering powder. I used to just put it on dry. Now I mix it with alcohol.
Right.
Because it goes on wet
Yeah.
But then when the alcohol
It just
evaporates, it looks dry, but it's easier to use than it is when it's wet.
So I've been using a little bit of it, but I've been mixing it with Lamia Medium.
Yeah. Does it still look dry then when it dries? Or does it look wet?
I think it just looks like a paint that afterwards.
Yeah,
So maybe
use that.
I'll try the alcohol.
Get some alcohol, yeah.
Get that vodka out.
Green Tree.
Yeah, going down, yeah.
You got to be in it to win it. Broken
Yeah.
City bases look cool. Tom Glover. It's an Uruguay scout list. Oh yeah, that would be nice. But yeah, I know what you mean. You probably want to make it look.
Yeah, they
shit up.
They are.
Excuse my language.
Nice.
Yeah, they're very nice.
Yeah.
I did the metal ones or plastic ones. I'm sure I remember you saying it was all metal. Easy enough to paint. It's just finding energy to get up and do them. That's lacking really. Busy work in real life getting in the way. If it's any help, if it was me painting, because I've got my Scout Army to paint, which I've had for 12 years, sat there.
Quite a while.
Majority of them are metal. I know what I'm going to do with them. I'm just going to. They don't do it anymore, but an equivalent to Rhinox hide spray.
Over the lot.
I'd do the whole lot of them brown. I then would wash them in Nuln Oil, and then dry brush them very lightly in something like, I don't know, Gawthor brown or something like that.
Yeah.
I would then go in and do the metals and the skin. I'd just get all that leather done.
Yeah.
Quick.
So I'm sure there's loads of people out there that make various like spray cans and stuff like that. So it might be worth it just having a look at those.
I'll get an airbrush.
Or get. Yeah, because Rhinox hide they don't do a spray for it. They did a Mornfang brown spray for a while, didn't they?
They did do Rhinox hide.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
It was a long time ago, yeah. But they don't do an equivalent. An Army Painter don't do an equivalent. Their closest one is too red.
Yeah,
it's more like dark the flesh.
Yeah, what's it called? Leather brown.
Leather brown. Yeah, no, but they do a darker one.
Oh right.
Than leather brown. I can't remember what it's called. I undercoated my Ruffians with it, and it is a dark brown, but it's got a tinge of red to it. It's not like it's not like Rhinox.
No.
But if you just get a pot of Rhinox and an airbrush, and thin that down,
done
with thinner, you're laughing.
Tom Glover likes his hobby as well, so he'll probably
he'll have an airbrush.
Green Tree says happy birthday for tomorrow, Glenn.
Glenn says cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
There we go. No, we're not.
Yeah. Oh no. Everyone's saying happy birthday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a.
There we go. Carl Daly, have you thought about TTG caps? Yes. I have.
Have we? Oh, you have.
Well,
you have.
I have for the Scouring.
Yeah.
But
was that a Scouring cap?
No.
Oh, right. Okay.
No.
Was that just you posing in a hat?
That's just me posing.
Just to make it look a bit different.
Yeah, that's just me being street.
Oh, Jesus.
That was just me being down with the kids. I mugged a kid on the way home. Took his hat.
You're such an embarrassing dad, you aren't you? A lot of happy birthday glins going on.
Yeah.
Reese Taylor says, almost finished my 6-pack of Red Stripe now. You classy man.
Yeah.
Mike Blake, happy birthday tomorrow, Glyn. Just in time to spend some birthday money on the pre-orders.
Make sure you use our affiliate link.
Do you know what? Shall we use that?
Yeah, let's
a nice
pause
little,
there.
Nice little segue.
Yeah.
Into the topic of what we want to discuss tonight. So, as of tomorrow, we've got some exciting pre-orders going up.
Pre-orders going up. It's the one I think a lot of people were waiting on. It's the new plastic King of the Dead.
Yeah.
And and 2 Heralds. It's a 3-pack.
So we found out about the Heralds back in January.
Yes.
We're going on for 9 months ago now.
Yes.
We found out about the King of the Dead at Ardicon. So that's when we kind of got the first glimpse of it, and now they're finally coming out.
Yeah.
Cool.
When was Ardicon?
August, middle of August.
Yeah.
17th of August. Not that I'm counting. But yeah, it's a superb looking model.
I am very excited for it.
Yeah. So GW price £25, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we've had a price leak. Well, in dollars, I think we've seen it this week, haven't we? So I think it's the equivalent. I think it'll be the same as the other box sets.
It's 3 minis.
3 minis.
3 minis in a blister. So
three heroes as well. So.
Yeah.
The King looks awesome.
They all look awesome, to be fair.
Yeah,
but I think that it's because there was so. I was going to say because there's so little variance, but there's not. The Warriors of the Dead are actually really nice models, and there's a lot of poses.
There is,
but it's because they're all painted exactly the same. I think you kind of think
you don't necessarily see the variation.
Yeah.
All the armor's slightly different on all of them. All the weapons are slightly different on them as well.
It's a great kit.
It is really cool. So and the banner is again very different from all the other foot troops.
Yeah.
And especially if you can get like the metal ones as well, like the old metal ones as well, you've got so much variation.
Do you need to? I've got spares if you want.
There's one pose that I need.
Which one is it?
I can't remember.
Oh,
it's the one with the sword like chilled down, like the sword's downwards.
Remind me tonight and I'll have a look.
Cool.
But yeah, I've got loads. I've got loads of the plastics. I think I've got double of the metal, so I probably have got it. I know I got rid of a few because I just had loads.
I've had the old metal set from way back when, and that was one model that was broken out of it.
Right.
So I could do with that one. I'm going to convert the one I've got, but you know that completionist that's in you, and you just need to have one of every pose that is like complete. Yeah. So I could do that. So that would be a massive help. Cheers, mate.
But no, it's all three of them are awesome poses. But yeah, the King of the Dead is a standout, an amazing pose. Everyone's really excited. I'm really excited for it, and I'm not even like, I've got an Army of the Dead painted, but it's not even that I want to. I want to play Army of the Dead. I just want that mini.
Yeah.
So it looks awesome.
But it's the pose of him coming off the. I thought it was the pose of when him and Aragorn are having like a bit of a scuffle, and he goes goes to strike Aragorn. But it's the one when he's coming off the boat, isn't it?
And so the three plastic 300 set, which is them the poses of the three hunters at the boat. Cool. It's now got the King of the Dead at the boat. So you can recreate that scene. It's as if someone like Brushstroke or someone like that might be
influential,
enticed to make that scene,
because he has got a very a nice sort of
boat.
Yeah, and he has also been painting up Army of the Dead recently.
Yeah,
as well.
I wonder why.
Because I spoke to him at Ardcon about it, and he was going to almost like have them all on one.
Yeah, he stuck them together.
Rather than being kind of like individually painted on an individual basis. Because I don't think James paints that much. Oh, he paints a lot. He doesn't play that much. No. So it's more for kind of display.
Like a diorama, isn't it?
Yeah. And obviously in the films when they come off, they all come off like a wave rather than it being like a individual.
It's just row and row in it.
So I think that looked really cool.
Yeah, it does. From what I've seen thus far, it's going to look amazing.
And I think the heralds will add a lot more utility to the King of the to the Army of the Dead kind of.
Army of the Dead is very one-dimensional now.
Yes.
Very limited on might.
And it's at higher points at least it is very reliant on having like Aragorn or something, and then put it into as a Legendary Legion. Now, if you wanted to just play it as Army of the Dead, you are very, very limited, because you've got that. I think it's at 1 point of might. I think the King of the Dead's got, and that's it. So you can have kind of bigger numbers and stuff, but actually you can't then counter moves, and you've only got one opportunity at Heroic Strike, which we know in kind of this iteration of the game, Heroic Strike is really, really important.
Well, the heralds now make the King of the Dead, which was already a decent hero, make him even better, because it's not that case of, if you're playing against the Army of the Dead, you're trying everything you can to make the King of the Dead use his might.
Yes,
because once he uses his might,
I've been in situations where I don't want to chuck things into him, because I know he's got that point of might. He could strike. He could match my. And if he wins,
and he gets one wound, you're dead.
One wound. It only takes that one wound. So it's definitely he is definitely going to become more useful. But he can only use them he can't use their will to might up rolls. He can only use it for heroic.
Yeah,
actions.
for heroics.
So again, it kind of adds that little bit of a difference.
Just means he can use his store might for rolls.
Yes,
and he can use the might from them.
So he's only got one to might up rolls, but so that's good.
I mean, and the other good thing is there's a lot of other releases that are coming. Well, pre-orders that are going out on the same day. You've got a list of what we got. Let's just run the list off.
So we've got the dice.
Sexy dice.
So they're glow in the dark as well, which look really cool. They've got a little like crow or like raven symbol.
No, it's the vulture thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
vulture.
Which is seen on something like the heraldry of the dead.
It's on the banner.
I don't really know what that kind of represents or anything.
It was it's something to do with Dunharrow in it or something.
Yeah,
something
I'm sure
like
Jez will let us know anyway.
Yeah, I know Matt from Generation Shift. He knows, because he made that army before they were dead.
He did. Yeah, he converted every single. What was that for?
So he green stuffed all the the ribs
stones?
And the holes. Yeah, 7 stones. I think it was. It was an amazing army. Yeah. Amazing, beautiful. Check that out. That's on the Facebook group. If you search Matt Davis or Matthew Davis and scroll back through his posts for these Army of the Dead, which he converted to be alive, they were amazing. Really so we've got.
I'd like GW to do that.
I don't think they will.
I don't think they will, but I think it'd be quite a cool army. A bit different.
Yeah.
So along with those dice, we have got card packs.
These are cool.
These are cool.
Yeah, they're just going to make life so much easier because if you've got a memory like mine, you just forget the simplest of things.
Yeah, and actually having them there in front of you. And how many times have you played like an entire game and you go, oh, I've forgotten you had that special.
Yeah.
Because actually flicking backwards and forwards through books, especially if you've got like allied forces and stuff, like you have to flip through different pages of books and you think, oh, I forgot you had that rule, or I forgot that he could do that, or he could call that once. By having the cards there in front of you, I think it's one of those things that it will remind you.
Definitely help me.
Yeah, it'll definitely help me. And how many times have you been to tournaments and you've seen people that have made their own cards like that?
Yeah.
This kind of just means that you don't need to do that.
Yeah, I used to do it. I used to Photoshop like the profiles onto like A4. So if my army was like Goblin Town, I'd have like Goblin King, Grinner, Captain. And then just an image, just so I can easily do it because I don't remember all the stats.
No, I don't.
But yeah, that's great. So you've got the profile packs for which ones are they?
There's the Defender of the Pelennor, Defenders of the Pelennor. Got the Fallen Realms.
Yeah.
We've got Mordor. So there's 3 there. So I don't know how they're going to do it long term because obviously I don't know whether there's going to be like the stuff from the Shire.
They're going to have to do booster packs, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's how they'll do it. It'll be like booster packs, not like the little.
So in Defenders of the Pelennor, there's going to be Fiefdoms, Army of the Dead.
We hope.
Hope.
It could just be what you got with the start set.
Could be. I don't know.
It's unlikely for the price, but
Minas Tirith.
Minister of Rohan, Fiefdoms,
Dead of Dunharrow. Rangers.
Depends what way they're around. They do it.
Yeah,
they kind of do things a little bit differently, don't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think so. There's that. Then there's the Fallen Realms, which were also at Pelennor, and Mordor, which were also at Pelennor. So it seems like
Fallen Realms isn't that going to be Angmar?
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's going to be Angmar.
I'm thinking of Eastern Kingdoms. Yeah. Fallen Realms. Yeah, is Isengard.
Angmar, Isengard. Who else is there going to be?
Angmar, Isengard. Oh.
Might just be them. No, I can't imagine it just being them. There will be others in there.
Yeah,
Moria?
You'd have
Moria.
Who else? Let us know in the comments. But yeah, basically there's them card packs, which are awesome for the profile cards. Then we get another card set.
Yes, which is
Magical Powers. Which again, if you're playing as a caster and you're not used to playing as a caster, these are awesome.
Because I don't, not that I don't like playing Magic, but I'm not very good at playing Magic.
Yeah.
And I think the reason is because actually you're having to like go backwards and forwards.
You don't know what it does.
Yeah. It's
you can't remember what you've got to roll.
What does that do?
I can remember in the early days of playing the game and the very rare occasion I play Wizards, but when I have done, sometimes I've been embarrassed to check the book again.
Yeah, because
so I'll just cast a spell that
I
know rather than I think, I could use that, but I've checked the book the last 3 turns. I don't want to check it again. I know that sounds silly, but that's how I used to think. Like I wouldn't now. I don't care. But yeah, so they are awesome. We're gonna pre-order everything.
Yeah,
because that's how we roll.
Just because we're rolling in it.
Yeah,
we've got just that dollar to burn here.
Can't eat for a week, but
so your kids are going over that.
Yeah, that's it. So we've got those, and we've also got some direct only stuff.
Yeah,
which we didn't expect.
No,
it's repackaging mainly.
Yeah. Of
Fiefdoms.
Yeah, so there's the Fiefdoms first, there's Lords of the Fiefdoms. So I actually put a post up on GBHL earlier this week, and I said, Angbor, Doinir and Fall have all disappeared from the web store. Do we think there's going to be a repack?
Mm-hmm.
And there's quite a few people go, oh, that'd be amazing, because I think this actually represents a bit of saving on them, actually, if you were to buy them all separately, maybe?
Maybe a $5.
Yeah, something might be. I can't remember. But yeah, it's great to have them all in one place, and it does kind of surprise me that they didn't do it in the first place.
Yeah.
But what I know I've mentioned this in previous videos. I'm loving the new retail packs that they're doing.
Yeah.
Because we obviously come through Element Games to get here, and they've got loads of all the direct only stuff. And then obviously you've got all the stuff in the white backed card blister packs, which everyone's kind of used to. But then the ones that have got the proper retail packaging, like the little clamshell packs with miniature and like a full colour card in it, they look so much better.
Awesome,
and your eyes directly drawn towards them. And there's a couple of times I've been walking past, just like having like a little nosy, and you think, oh, what about that? Oh, what about that?
Well, we were looking at them before.
Yeah,
we were looking at it before. bought, and we were talking to a lovely guy, friend of the channel, Lee Dalberkin, and he was inquiring, and it was just general. He doesn't really play Middle Earth. He has one eye on it. He's played it, but he's sort of on the fringe.
Wants to get a ticket for.
Well, he's got it. It's just come through.
Oh, is it?
While we were streaming, he's bought a ticket for the finale.
Peer pressure works.
Because he was like, "Oh, this ticket." I was like, "Get a ticket. Go on, do it." So not only has he bought a ticket for the scouring,
you made him buy about 50 quid's worth.
He bought 8 Urukai crossbows and Vrasku. Because you can't help it. You go in that shop, and they've got. I'm not just saying this. We are affiliated to Element Games, but I'm not just saying this. I've been in other independent retailers, your friendly local gaming stores, and they have some token Lord of the Rings stuff. The rest of the stuff you've got to order in. Element Games, and I don't know if it's because of us being here and shouting Middle Earth from the roof constantly.
Yeah.
Their stock for Middle Earth is the best I've seen. They've got more than even my local Games Workshop's got.
Like even, and I know, like excluding Forge World stuff, but at Warhammer World, they'll have some bits out on the shelves, but a lot of it's tucked away and you have to go and ask for it and stuff. It's all out on the shelves here, so you have to.
A whole row.
A whole row. Massive 2 bays worth of stuff.
And of stuff that you wouldn't think would be there. But basically what we're saying is use our affiliate link.
Use our affiliate link.
Get on the web store and have a look if you don't believe us. There is so much on there, and if you use our affiliate link you can also purchase the direct only stuff from Element Games.
So there's loads of the fiefdoms which we were just saying about. We went off on a bit of a tangent.
We did, yes. We got excited. Lee Dalberkin came into the conversation. We were gone. That was it.
Excited.
Such a nice guy.
So Lord of the Fiefdoms, they are coming out, which is amazing.
Yep.
We've got Kyrian and Beragond. So
yes.
Beragond's making a return.
Beragond, the man that was going for silly money for such a long period of time.
Massive amount of money. I think I bought one for, this was 2.5 years ago. I think I spent about 18 quid on one, which isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Really, compared
I've got one painted.
You got one converted.
One mounted.
Yeah.
And 2 untouched.
Why?
I don't know.
You're a madman, you.
I don't know why. Because in all honesty, barring the fact that he was a cheap hero to lead troops, not a very nice model.
It's not, is it? He's got quite a weird looking face on him. I must admit.
I suppose he's stood up really upright.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah.
He looks better on the conversion on a horse.
Yeah, he looks a little bit more kind of. Yeah. He looks like the old on the mounted one you've got. He looks a bit like the old Theoden.
Oh, excuse me.
The old Theoden.
Yes.
Like on the old Finecast one. It looks a bit like that.
Yeah, it was one of the first conversions I did that. I still use it.
Yeah.
I mean the green stuff cloak is dodged now.
Is it? When you look at
it's passable, but when I look at it now, it's like
it looks alright. But him coming back is great.
Yep.
He's not as prevalent these days, is he?
No.
The fact he can only lead sort of 6 troops. I don't know if you can tell, there might be a video coming out on something along these lines.
Yeah.
But he can only lead 6 troops now, so he's not being seen as much. But I think he's still quite an integral part of like a thematic army. So you could have like Denethor, Beragond, Gandalf the White, Pippin. You could have like a really thematic Minas Tirith force. And Kyrian's nice one. Like he was the one.
I've always liked Kyrian. I like the model. I like the profile.
Yeah. He's one that was kind of missing because when they repacked the because who did he come with? Was it Madrill he came with?
Yeah.
And then he got repacked into the Defenders of Skiliath pack, and then Kieran's been missing for ages. But as you say, he's a cool profile. The boldest of the bold. He gets +2 on the if he's charging a terrifying model or to pass terror tests.
It's a nice model.
It's a nice model, and he's got heroic strike, and he's cheap. Was it 55 or 60 points?
I remember him in 55.
So
I've not used him since the new incarnation, so I remember him being 55.
Yeah, so that's great to see him making a reappearance. And then last but not least, I've got a repack of Citadel Guard, or what we think is a repack of Citadel Guard. We don't know for sure. But we're thinking it's going to be 2 blisters worth, so one with spears and one with the bows. I would have liked to have seen. They did like they did some spears pointing out versions. I would have liked to have seen them come back.
Oh, have they got? Are they?
Yeah, they're not. They've been gone for a long time.
Unless they do 4 in a blister.
Maybe.
I've got a few of them.
I've got a couple, but I've had to pick them up through trades and stuff like that over the last couple of years.
I ended up with loads of Citadel Guard.
I think they're cool models.
Oh, they're nice models. Yeah. I remember I envisaged an army I was going to build for Minas Tirith, and it was using Citadel Guard as normal warriors.
Yeah.
But it would have meant loads of converting to give swords and shields.
Yeah.
I just never got around to it, and that's why I ended up with loads of them, because I think I had like 36 Citadel Guard that I was going to convert.
You are a proper madman. You've got. I think you've got a bit of a problem.
I know I've got a bit of a problem. In fact, I know I've got a lot of problems. Blaming toy soldiers is one of them.
But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see kind of what comes of them. I think I've got about 12 of the normal sort of upright standing ones, which I need to repaint now, because with the previous edition you could stick bows on them as well, so you could give them bow and spear, which made them really good, because actually you could back them up behind a line of warriors of Minas Tirith. You'd be shooting, and then once you got into combat you could be using their spears to spear support and give them the fight for. You can't do that anymore, so I've had to like pull off the bows, and it's kind of cracked a bit of the paint and stuff. So they were some of the models that I first repainted when I came back in, so I think they are due a bit of a repaint anyway.
One army I always think of when I think of Citadel Guard is Tom Thorpe's Gondor army, with a lot of Citadel Guard, with the white tray Gondor painted on the cloaks. Amazingly beautiful army. Check that out.
Stunning.
Search Tom Thorpe on the Facebook group and you'll find it. And also, Tom, if you I know you're not in the chat, but if you do watch this on catch up, we'd love to have you back on the channel, man. It was totally my bad. Things took over. He was doing the tutorials.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he did one. So he did the Warrior of Minas Tirith.
He Warrior of Minas Tirith, and he did a Faramir one. But the Faramir one, it was my fault. I asked him to film it a certain way, which he did. He jumped through all the hoops, but then with the footage that I had, I just wasn't able
to edit it
to put it together. And it would have been like a 3-hour video.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tom, the door's always open, mate, and we'd love to have you on again. Love to.
I've not seen him post that much up. I think you upset him and he's just disappeared from Middle Earth.
I think he's been busy just for live.
Quite possibly.
Yeah. But if you do catch up on it, Tom, hit me up, man. It'd be good just to chat anyway.
So yeah, a lot of cool stuff coming back there. So in terms of prices, I think the Kieran and Baragon are going to be out at 15 quid, which is.
I don't think there's going to be any prices there.
No, nothing shocking. Citadel Guard, if it is going to be just 6 models, there is a little bit of a price increase there. I think just from converting from the dollar price, I think they're going to be about 20 quid. Which is a little bit frustrating, but let's see what's in the pack first.
Yeah, let's see how they go.
Yeah, absolutely. Should we have a quick
let's jump back in.
Chat?
Let's jump back in the chat. I did click it before. Where are we?
Where are we?
He's
broken it.
God, there's so many.
There's a lot of comments here.
It's a lot of birthdays, it looks like.
Yeah.
We were up to here somewhere, weren't we?
We saw that Reese had finished his 6-pack of Red Stripe. He's probably on his 10th or 12th now.
So it's Michael Haskell's birthday tomorrow as well. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. 50-something mumble.
You're only as young as you feel, brother.
That's absolutely true.
And we've got everyone saying happy birthday to Michael. Tanya T says, all my Mordor armies on Broken City bases from Generation Shift.
They're nice as well.
Whack Tanya down in the giveaway. Squid Boy, Ian Whitehouse on the Facebook group. We've asked you this before, I think. Yeah, it's Adam. Thanks for having me and the content. Thank you for being here, Adam. Thank you very much.
And go and check out their stuff as well. Go and check out Blackfire Production stuff.
Adam, if you want to pop a link in the chat to your Facebook group and YouTube channel, feel free, man. This is an open house. Where are we? Mike Blake, love the content you put on out. He does great content.
Absolutely.
Great content. Not as proficient as you used to be, Adam. You're getting lazy, my friend. No, real life gets in the way, we know that.
Judge Hunt says maggot. It could be either. Even his wife calls him maggot. Tolkien said.
I wonder why. Your wife calls you maggot.
Put your maggot away, love. Tolkien said it's an old hobbitish name, but we've lost its meaning. It's meant to have nothing to do with maggots, though. Fair enough. Good stuff. Glincy says thank you, Ruth, Reese, and Gaz. Greentree says, do we know what's up for pre-order tomorrow? Is it just the King of the Dead? I'm definitely getting him. I think we all are.
Yeah, I think.
We'll definitely be getting our
I think it'll sell out very quick. That Stephen Devlin says 100% getting King of the Dead for new project. Return of the King Legion. Good man.
Good stuff.
Ruth says happy birthday to Michael. And Mike, says Glenn. Happy birthday, Michael. Blackfire Productions. I'm definitely going to get my hands on the new King of the Dead. It looks amazing. It certainly does. Excuse me, that burger we had before the stream
I know.
is repeating on me something terrible.
A bit of naughty food.
Adam says to Mike Blake, thanks, dude. Glenn says, I'm keeping my money for the weekend. I'm going to go nuts on SBG stuff then. Good man.
Yes.
Jez Hunt. I'm just reading up on various on maggot. Tolkien word nerdery, and there's an old meaning to maggoty, meaning crotchety due to maggots in the brain. Nice.
I don't think that applies to farmer maggot though, does it?
No, I think he's just a maggot in here.
he's just a maggot.
Maggoty kind of dude. Tom Glover?
Definitely picking up King and Heralds, but also the dice before they sell out and go on eBay for £100 plus. Do you know what I've noticed? Loads of people are selling their dice at the moment for like 25 quid for a pack of dice.
I think as someone dropped a rumour somewhere that maybe the old dice are coming back.
Could be. But I've picked up all of them. We've got all the sets here.
I've got a set of each at home. We've got a set of each here in the studio. We just get them.
I like them. I think they're just like a little collector's
I've always
piece.
been a bit of a dice nerd.
Yeah.
I've got this weird thing about dice.
You've heard it here first, guys. All the dice are coming back into production, so sell them all off now.
We have no clue.
I've got no idea. But that
would people hunting us down with flaming brands. I sold gold ring dice.
Games Workshop, cease and desist. Stop spreading rumours. But yeah, I don't know. But that would make sense if.
It seems that way. I've noticed that loads of people selling dice, unless everyone's skint and they've got no money for King of the Dead.
Could be, yeah.
I don't know. Matt Blake, yes, Tom, dice for sure. Tanya says Barad-dûr hopefully in the car.
That would make sense for a Mordor.
Yeah. Joe Holzman, old Fallen Realms, what was Isengard, Harad and Umbar, Eastern Kingdoms. So maybe them.
Could be.
Yeah, maybe. Fly Mammal, sorry, have to go. We'll watch the rest tomorrow with Munch. No problem, Ruth. Have fun.
Is Munch not watching then?
I know. Where is Sean?
He's been very quiet. That's one less viewer we've had tonight.
Cheeky monkey ears.
Yeah.
Green Tree, do you have a merch store online yet? No, we're just taking orders through Facebook, private message, and pay via PayPal.
I'm sure you could send all the photos to him via email. You got his email address.
Oh yeah, you're not on Facebook, are you?
Another reason for you to get on Facebook. You can post your stuff up, and you can get onto the merch store.
Drop me a email, Greentree, to toptablewargaming@gmail.com or steve@toptablegaming.com, whichever you prefer. And I'll send you pictures and prices of everything that we do. I keep forgetting that you're not on Facebook. Reese Taylor, they have loads of Middle Earth stock. Is Smaug still there?
Yep.
Well, this is the thing. I didn't notice him tonight, and I think it was last Saturday. I came in just to pick something up.
Yeah, I bumped in. Well, we had a bit of a chat.
And Smaug, there was a fella looking at Smaug at the. Yeah, you go and check. There was a fella looking at Smaug at the till. And I was like, you want to buy it. And his eyes were lighting up. So I think he may have gone. Glenn says, evening Ruth. Have a good one. Fly Mammal, Targon speaks soon. 2 weeks to. I can't believe it's 2 weeks to the weekender. That is crazy. It's snuck up. I didn't realise until someone at work said, I can't believe it's October on Tuesday. And I was like, what?
Right, so that means the weekender.
Yeah. It's crazy. Where are we? Just
keep skipping, doesn't it?
I know. Capitan Corner, welcome. Greetings from Germany. Keep up, guys. I love your channel. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Are you in any of the groups? Are you on our Facebook page? The name obviously doesn't sound familiar. And clearly, obviously, you must play Middle Earth SBG, which is fantastic.
Whereabouts in Germany are you? And where did you hear about the live stream and the channel? That'd be good to know. Yeah. Tom Glover says, I smell a top 5 Minister of Heroes video coming.
It's already out there. That was one of the first videos I did. Go back and have a look.
Tom, come on.
That might have changed by now though. Like having played a little.
Was it
bit
old
more.
rules when you did it?
No, it's new rules. New rules. I don't know, maybe.
We've had new heroes though.
What since then? Yeah. Oh no.
So I need to do 5 more top.
Yeah, maybe another top 5.
Speaking of which, when can we expect top 5 Desolator of the North here on Spit? Be a short video that.
Yeah, it would be a very short video.
Adam, have a good night, gentlemen. Off to making dinner for the family and getting ready for work tonight. Keep up the great content. Looking forward to the Scarring content. The Shire is my next project. Yeah, I'm loving this project at the moment.
You're all over the boards.
have fun.
But yeah.
Yep.
Have a good one, mate. Cheers.
On the subject of dinner, there may be a chance that Mrs. O'Byrne
might
have us on in the background. So if you can hear us, Emma, dinner was ready at 8.
Yeah,
apparently.
At 8, but actually it's 9 o'clock now, so it might be a bit.
Yeah,
cold
if you've not
by
had your dinner, have a word. Sort him out. Andrew says, gonna have to bail a bit in a bit, lads. Knackered. Just past 11 p.m. tomorrow. I'm off toy shopping tomorrow in Plovdiv.
Yeah, lots of driving. You're always going over and buying toys. Not, and I'm guessing this is not our sort of toy shopping. This is like kids, baby toys. Yeah. So for
garden toys that Andrew can play with in the garden.
Yeah, exactly.
Slides, and swings.
Did you see like the swing set that he bought for Rosie? Like, you know, like swings and slides and everything. She's proper spoiled her. Proper spoiled. But it's lovely. It's good though.
Yeah, it's good. He says, really enjoyed this though. Glad you persuaded me to stay up.
Yeah, I know it's late for you, but thanks for staying up.
Yeah,
mate.
It's good to have you, man. I miss you.
And we'll catch up soon.
Stephen Devlin.
Torn between Iron Hills and Riders of Theoden for Scouring of Cheshire. Which works best at 700 points, do people think? What do you think?
I think they're two very different armies. You're not going to get as much, obviously, with Iron Hills, but at the same time, you're going to frustrate your opponent big time.
Riders of Theoden, I think, is really strong. Like, really, really strong. But every time somebody comes to the table and they plonk down Iron Hills, I've said it God knows how many times, it's the one army I go,
I love Iron Hills though.
Yeah,
I hate playing against them.
Yeah, exactly. I hate playing against them, but I don't know if that's just the armies that I play are just no good against. You know, they're kind of. I don't know.
It's hard to kill, aren't they?
And they are that, and that's the thing. It's just, you know, they're just like which is exactly what they're designed to do. You know, you just feel like you're constantly bouncing off them. But yeah, and they've got a strength 4 as well, so they are a little bit
really
tasty in combat as well. So yeah, so I don't know. If it was me, I would probably go for Riders of Theoden.
Yeah, I think in this era of the hobby, and Rohan is about to get a resurgence, go Riders of Theoden.
Yeah, definitely.
I think so. Andrew says, I vote for Dol Guldur bases.
Stick Andrew on the list.
So he's in the giveaway. Mike Blake, just got my Generation Shift bases delivered this week. First time buying, and no other bases will ever do now. No, they are beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Absolutely.
Reseller.
I like the collecting the dice too. Like go home with the one ring. Yeah, that I think that it's like you got that little. I've got all the containers kind of like sat next to each other on a shelf, and it's just like I keep sort of thinking, I can't wait for the King of the Dead one or the Dead of Dunharrow one to go like next to the little lot I've got already.
It's funny you mentioned Gollum, because when I was picking the design for Scouring, I almost went with that silhouette of Gollum.
Did you?
Holding the
Is
ring.
this a new? No, that's you had that.
Not this. This is the first time Scouring's had this one.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Sexy, innit?
It is. It's nice. I like it. So it's like a Gandalf. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on screen, but it's like a Gandalf with Bilbo kind of. Is it? Yeah, it is Bilbo, isn't it? Or a hobbit of some.
Could be Bilbo or Frodo. Depends
of some description.
Yeah, depends how old you want him to be.
Yeah.
Where are we? Richard Woods at Stephen Devlin. Both work great at 700 points, as there is enough space for all the good stuff, but very different play styles. So best to decide which suits the way you like to play the most.
Yeah, that's why I said. Like, I think for my play style, I think I'd go for Riders of Theoden.
Yeah. Reese says, is there still any weekender tickets available? Wouldn't mind getting some more SBG.
Yes, absolutely.
Get over on the event page, but it's the usual way to pay. It's toptablewargaming@gmail.com. It's £30 for the weekend ticket, and there is also, if you go on the event page, there's a link that you click and you choose which games on which days that you want to play. But as well as playing those games, there's hanging out. We're going to be there all evening. You know, you got Tommy Sewell there giving painting tips.
Yeah.
You've got Luke.
That's worth 30 quid.
I tell you what, just you get chatting to Tommy Sewell and you find it hard to tear yourself away.
Yeah.
He is a very interesting guy, very cool guy. He knows a lot, and I will put it out there. I think if you talk to Tommy Sewell for half an hour, you will not paint the same again.
Yeah.
Ever.
I've been listening to, because he's put out quite a few videos in the last week or so, 2 weeks maybe, and some of the stuff that I've picked up just from listening to him and stuff, it's like stuff that I wouldn't ever even have crossed my mind, the stuff that he talks about. So yeah, he's worth coming along. But in terms
and
of
check out his channel. Check out Gollum Paint Studios channel. He's got some videos there. You've probably seen them on the Top Table Gaming Facebook group anyway. He's been linking them in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just a cool guy, man.
I've
spent a bit of time with him over the last few months, and he's a cool guy.
But for some SBG action, you've got on the Saturday, you've got the
just a singles event,
and then on the Sunday you have got a Battle Companies event.
Yeah.
So if you want to kind of come for a bit of a competition, you can play on that on the Saturday. And
really relaxed,
a bit more of a chilled kind of one with Battle Companies on the Sunday. Yeah. But it is all very relaxed though, isn't it? Like the one in, I was going to say last year, it was only March.
Yeah, it was only March.
You know, everyone was just there to have fun, weren't they?
Everyone was just hanging out.
There was no kind of beardiness or anything like that. Everyone just brought fun lists. There's a lot of people that were new to the game as well, which is great.
Even I got a game in.
Yeah, you did. I got a game in as well. It was a fun event until Steve brought a Balrog.
I had to stand in for somebody who was poorly on the second day, and the only army that I had to hand that would have been easy to paint rather than getting loads of models out was Balrog.
So you just ruined a few people's days. Sent them away crying.
But I played it very fun.
Yeah,
I played it very fun.
You did. Yeah. Jamie Elston, I'm late. What have I missed? Will this be re-shown? You can catch up on this back on YouTube. So if you just check out the channel, it will be there. I think it's like 20 minutes after.
I think it's like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. It re-renders it, so it renders it as you're doing it, and I think it's like 10 minutes behind. So yeah, you'll catch up. Don't worry, you've missed the first hour and 15 minutes, but you just basically missed us just waffling.
we have done
absolute waffle. We've talked about Benny Hill.
Benny Hill's been the biggest top.
We're giving away a cup. So, seeing as you've just joined us, Jamie,
if
you would like to win a top table gaming mug to put your tea or your coffee in, or your paintbrushes,
or your paint water,
comment in the comments which is your favourite Generation Shift Middle Earth themed base, and you'll be with a chance of winning a mug. And Ben might do a next how to paint video on it.
Hopefully,
which would be cool. Andy says, "No baby toys, mate. That swing and slide set is the best thing ever."
Yeah.
And he says, "Iron Hill's Chariot Stee." Now that is in reference to, was it the first article?
Second one.
Me and Andrew had never met at this stage, and I think Andrew put a post up saying he was after a doubles partner. And originally, I don't think I was going to play in the doubles.
No,
I was only going to play the normal GT side. And I just said, yeah, I'll play with you, because I thought, I'll bring the Chariot.
Yeah. Easy. Something cool, something easy. Yeah.
And that was the first time we met, and we had an absolute blast, and we've been pals ever since.
Yeah. I kind of followed you because I wasn't playing on the.
I couldn't get rid of him.
I wasn't playing on the Friday either because I was like, and again it was like my first.
That's the first time we proper met. Got to know each other.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
We'd met before. We'd had a few games.
I think I'd come along to like a little mini tournament through in the gaming centre.
But we hung out at Ardicon.
Yeah, proper hung out at Ardicon. So that was good. Look what it's blossomed into.
Look at it now. Now look at the state of us.
Yeah.
Andrew says, "Miss you too, brother." Reese says, "Iron Hills. I think you should bring. I'm bringing Thranduil's Halls to Discover. Thranduil's Halls Thranduil's Halls and with Iron Hills.
He's deadly.
He's awesome. And then Thranduil's Halls with Iron Hills with Lake Town.
Even deadlier.
Is he? It's just amazing.
At 700 points, you can bring.
You can get a list.
Stuff. You can get
Thranduil in. If you have Thranduil, well, if at 700 points, I would probably go Thranduil as my big dude, and then I'd probably go either like Dwalin on Goat or a captain with some troops. Possibly the ballista if I wanted to be Beardy, but if I wasn't being Beardy, I wouldn't. And then just spam Lake Town with captains and. Just chaff.
All the stuff, yeah.
Because then backed up by either an Iron Hill Spearman or even better, an Elf Spearman.
Yeah. So you get that fight 5.
You're getting the cheap extra dice, fight 5. Nice. Or if you Palace Guard, fight 6 if you're within 6 inches of the rule is. Can't remember.
I'd seen. I think it was on.
Is it +1 in it? His rule. Yeah. Sorry, go on.
I'd seen a post up on. I think it was the American. Was it ASBGA?
Yeah.
Somebody had put and it was just like, dear rules writers, Lake Town.
Yeah.
Why? And it's just like in reference to like they've got so many like little synergies and stuff. I don't think.
And their defense is too high.
Yeah.
Well, it's not too
considering
high.
They're using
spot on
wicker baskets and stuff to as armor and as shields and like a little door as a shield and stuff. It's
because everyone else is 3, aren't they? Base.
Yeah, but it feels like they're. Maybe Jay had a bit of an affinity towards Lake Town, but it may be to do with balance. I don't know.
I think there is a formula.
Yeah.
I don't think like Lake Town, whatever formula they use for stats per points, it obviously fits in somewhere. Because their courage is very low.
Yeah, of course.
That could be it. And then obviously maybe they don't want to just do a duplicate of a Rohan warrior without a shield,
because that seems to be like that's what a lot of people look at as the basic. That is your basic warrior with defense 4, 5 with a shield, fight 3, strength 3. He is your kind of base
because he's classed as armor. He's got leather armor.
It's a tough list. It's a good list.
Yeah, I like it a lot, and I just like that it's 5 army themed. It's awesome.
Yeah. Gareth Baller, my weekend list is Riders of Theoden. Excellent. Yeah, because you're painting up the Royal Guard at the moment.
Yes,
how are they going? Make sure you post up a whip in the group. That'd be great to see that. Rich Woods, I prefer to play against Iron Hills than against Riders of Theoden. The speed and unlimited might is just too good. Yeah, absolutely. I did a video on my top 5 Rohan heroes, and Gambling was one. I can't remember. He's. I think if you've got enough heroes, he is amazing.
Gambling's awesome. From when the new iteration came and we're seeing that profile, I actually think if you go back to the videos, I think was it me and you or me and Jay did a review of the army books.
Yeah.
And Rohan, and I can remember it's on one of the videos saying that cannot be right, that he can give himself might back.
Yeah.
And if it is, it needs to be FAQ'd because it is awesome.
I think it is awesome, but then you and I have played a game of Rohan versus, and he's not particularly survivable.
He died because of my bad play though. He died because I went, I'll stick him out there.
But he's only fight 4, so somebody
he shouldn't be fighting though.
No, he shouldn't. He shouldn't. But he's if you position right, and you're a very tactical player, clearly like I am. Unlike yourself, who kind of just makes rookie mistakes. I'm
very rusty. I don't play very often. I'm playing battle reports. So you see me, warts and all.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But he's got a basic captain profile, really, isn't he? Other than that, but that banner, and you are paying quite a lot of points for that banner. Don't get me wrong.
Well, I think you're paying for the banner, but. You're not really, because that's what gives you the might.
Yeah, well, you're paying for.
How can you put a price on that?
Well, when it comes to profiles, it's naturally assumed that each point of might is about 5 points.
Yeah.
So if it's 50 points, you need to get 10 points of might back in that game to make it worth it. But when you've got more, if you're in, see, this is we could talk about this for hours. Yeah.
See, I think if you play Rohan right, you are going to be frivolous from the get-go with your might.
Oh yeah.
Which in turn, if you're doing it right, should be making your opponent have to counter what you're doing and use their might.
And until the point that they've got nothing.
And then you've got infinite might.
But then that's when they've got no might and you've got might. That's like a massive combat multiplier. Then you can tear through them. They cannot, or you can charge when you want to.
It's Rohan. Rohan, I think, can be a very, very, very strong army, but saying that, I don't think it's an auto-win army.
No,
I think it takes a certain amount of finesse to play. I think it's always took a certain amount of finesse to play. I don't think it's an army that you could just pick up and be awesome with straight off the bat.
No,
but it's got the potential to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
James Clark, there's a prime example. He was playing Rohan before,
before
even
cool.
this. Well, yeah, he was playing it all along, and he persisted. He played Rohan year after year after year to the point where he knew exactly what to do, where to place models, when to charge, how long to sit back for and weaken the opponent, and then strike.
I've played against him a couple of times and played against his Rohan. It's just like, and I just go back and I think, I don't know what I could have done in that game to counter what he did then. And it's again, it's not. I don't quite know what he's done. I don't know what his formula is. But that was when they were strength 3, and he was quite a big believer of actually
he had a lot of red shields, didn't he, as well?
Yes, which were fight 4, but still strength 3. But everyone was going, that strength 4 is broken on Rohan. It's like, well, they've never had difficulty in kind of killing, because actually once you knock down, you get you're on the charge and knocked down, you're getting 4 dice, and actually you should be able to hopefully wound using 4 dice. But so it's
your first. I think your first charge with Rohan is key. Your first charge, depending on how your first charge goes and how you play it, and whether you play it right or you play it wrong, will have a massive effect on how the rest of the game plays out, I think. And that was one of the things that James was always very good at, picking his moments.
Yes, exactly.
And I mean, I suppose that's like any army, but I think more so it's magnified in.
Because you need to have that charge, and knowing who to charge, who not to charge. It's good.
But it's a very good army. We've waffled on about Rohan for way too long.
Mike Blake says broken city bases, so I'll add you to the list.
Try and get this chat down without it doing a brain fart again. It keeps getting stuck.
I've seen Matt King wants to see some Rolling Hills bases being painted.
Where are we? There we go. As usual, lurking but bench. Should I use? Yes,
absolutely.
Glenn says weekender list still needs sorted. Get it sorted, Glenn.
Otherwise, you're just going to come back and you're just going to have to borrow an army from here, aren't you? That's what he's hinting at.
That's what he's that's what he wants to do. He's seen my beautiful ruffian army. David Coleman, looking forward to heading to the Skyrim for my first foreign event, bringing Rise of Third and myself. I think we're going to see a lot of Rohan. And yes, it's going to be awesome to have you, man. It's going to be awesome to have you.
Where are you from, David?
Ireland.
Oh, excellent. Cool.
So my family's from. I'm Irish at heart. So it's always good to get some people over from the Green Isle. Michael Haskell.
Top Table Legacy Weekender query. Not able to make it, but am I in Manchester on the Saturday playing real tennis? Real tennis? Is that a thing? Is there a visitor 1-day option if I was able to pop in for an hour or two?
Do you know what, Michael? Pop in.
Just pop in.
Pop in.
It'll be fun.
You probably will get stopped at the door by a big bouncer dude in glasses and black jacket.
But it's fine. I'll let you in.
Just ask for myself or Ben or Jay. Pop in, mate. Come and say hi. It'd be good to see you. Glyn says, rolling bases. Just looked at them. Yes, they are very nice. Richard Woods, are there rules packs for the weekend at MESBG events? They are out there. If you can't find them on the event page, if you look back, we did a spotlight video on the two-day events. If you look back in the back catalogue of videos, they are attached in the description. If you can't find them, Richard, drop me a message and I will get you the link to the rules packs. But they are on the event page somewhere. I always struggle with event pages on Facebook. They're weird to navigate. Because you've got to click discussion or whatever the other thing is, notifications or something, and then it's like everything's in a weird place.
You're just not very good at technology, are
No,
you,
I'm old, aren't I?
I'm old.
True.
Matt King.
Yes.
Also, which models would you use for Gondor Warriors led by Faramir, Captain of Ithilien? Not really wanting to use Warriors of Minas Tirith, wanting more of a design to match Faramir, possibly converted Citadel Guard. I've seen some really cool Citadel Guard that have been converted to have like fur on them, so you could almost make them look a little bit more like a bit like a Skilleth Veterans, but not. I think they would look really cool.
Fur-lined cloaks.
So like a bit of a fur like rough around the collar.
But will there be warriors? There'll be normal warriors of Minas Tirith. So they'd have to.
I'd say it depends what you want from them.
They'd all have to have spears unless you want to cut the spears off.
And I think they'd be difficult because they are kind of quite.
They're quite it's not like a loose arm, is it? They're all one piece.
So it depends what you want. Like I quite like having everything with spears these days. Just so that it depends on who.
I've been saying this for years.
Yeah, I know.
I've been saying this for years.
I'm a convert, I must admit.
It's a point.
So
you give everything a spear, yeah, but if you give it a warband, everyone a spear, that's 12 points. You could have got this. Yeah, but I would rather have 2 dice in the fight.
That's one dude. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily mind it. You give them a shield, put that like fur ruff on them.
Yeah.
Maybe change a couple of heads on them as well. Like if you got heads off, I don't know what you
Rangers.
Maybe for Rangers.
You get the unhooded Rangers, all the metal ones.
Yeah.
They're cool heads. And you get loose shields with Knights of Minas Tirith.
Yeah.
You could always green stuff some.
Yeah. Do like little press molds of them.
Yeah.
Or do like I did and just hack up a load of Warriors of Minas Tirith.
You could get a box of Warriors of Minas Tirith off
just
eBay for about 12 pence.
Yeah. Everyone's got loads of spare Warriors of Minas Tirith. So
if you're struggling for Warriors of Minas Tirith,
you can always do
hit
that.
me up. I've got tons of them. Tons.
Tom Glover, went both Middle Earth events for the weekend. It was practically a coin toss to decide between Warcry and Battle Companies, but went for Battle Companies in the end. Well, you're getting a lot of practicing on Battle Companies as well, aren't you? So they'll have a bit of an idea of what's good, expected. what to go for, what upgrades to sort of plan for and things.
Gareth Barr says, Tom, I've gone for Warcry on Sunday.
Boo. Boo.
Tom's more of a Middle Earth SBG than you are.
I think, yeah. If I get my Uruks painted in time, I'll try get a few Dunlendings painted for the Battle Companies. That'd be cool. Yeah.
Andrew says, haha, James has a lot to answer for. Right, later everyone, enjoy the rest of the live stream. Good night, Andrew. It was good to have you, brother.
Good night, matey.
And we will see you very, very soon. Glyn says, Lord of the Rings Saturday, Warcry Sunday 2. Tom says, I'll be bringing my Warcry with me, hoping for a couple of games on the Friday maybe, but Middle Earth events all the way. Good man.
Yeah.
You'll still be able to play Warcry. The events we're hoping each day are going to be like all finished and tied up by around the 4 o'clock mark. We're aiming at, some might run over a little bit, but after then you're free to do whatever you want. We're all going to be hanging out in the hall anyway. We're all staying there in the evening, especially on a Saturday. We've got the quiz on Saturday, loads of games, loads of board games and free play, and we're just got to hang out and have a bit of fun. And I think you might have heard it here first.
You giving spoilers?
Should I
say it.
I better not. Jail tell me off.
Oh, go on.
Because it's not confirmed yet. Jay's going to try and get late back. Shh, don't tell him I told you. Shh.
Oh. Cause light for everyone.
Free first round on Jay. Gareth says, nice one, Glyn. Richard Woods, Broken City generation shifts are nice. Would like to see them done.
Yeah,
they're
cool. Sounds good.
Jerome's in.
Hi, Jerome.
How you doing, pal? Good to have you.
Another fantastic hobbyist.
Yes. Jerome, if you've got any pictures of I can't remember which Ardacon it was where you did the display base for Lake Town. Do you remember seeing that?
Yes.
If you've got pictures of it, can you post it in the group? I was talking to someone about that the other day, the display base you did and how awesome it was, and I couldn't find pictures anywhere. So if you do still have any, it'd be great just to post them in the top table group and just tag me in it. That'd be awesome.
This year for Ardacon, he did. I think it was his. I'm pretty sure it was his. He did the ballista, but it was like just firing.
Right.
So it was like sort of slightly open, and it was like all the way up, already kind of on its way out of the ballista. It looked amazing. It was really
get
really
pictures
cool.
of that on there as well.
Yeah,
on the Top Table Gaming Facebook group. Richard Woods at Tom Glover. I think Battle Companies will be a huge laugh on the Sunday. Good choice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Tom Glover, you've got Hobbit Archers ready for Battle Companies, Gaz. My last 2 games, I've faced 2 companies in each. Carl Daly, if and when Games Workshop bring out a new starter box set, do you think it could be War in the North with Erebor Dale Easterlings? I think it would work well.
I think the next starter set is going to be Hobbit themed.
You reckon? Yeah. Oh, Hobbit. Oh,
yeah. Not Hobbits.
I was like Hobbits.
The Hobbit trilogy.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
I think it will be.
I think it's a way off yet.
I think it could be Battle of 5 Armies. That's similar to what they've done with Pelennor.
Yeah,
which would be awesome.
I think my only kind of critique of Erebor Dale and Eastlings is it's very kind of niche, and I think if you're already into Middle Earth and Lord of the Rings, I think absolutely, I would love to see that.
Yeah.
But for dragging in new people, there's everyone knows the Battle of the Pelennor Fields, and everyone knows like Helm's Deep. which are kind of really iconic things. That's not so iconic because it's actually kind of a bit of a fringe mention in some of Tolkien's works. I'd love to see it. I think we will definitely see a supplement on it at some stage.
Yeah, definitely. As far as starter sets go, I think it will be the next. We won't see just like random starter sets. I think it will be when we visit The Hobbit again. And the Hobbit films are, the first one would be Goblin Town, which they've already done, which was a great starter set, by the way, still is. And then they can't really do a starter set for Desolation.
I guess it would be Hunter Orcs and
Elves,
and that would be it, wouldn't it? Really, but it would be. Again, I think it's just quite niche. That
I think Battle of the Five Armies is the one that everyone sees. It's got everything.
Makes
in
sense,
it. Because they could stick a couple of ogres in it, a couple of trolls,
cool stuff like
you know. So I think that'll be the next start set. But like Ben said, it'll be a while off. Tom Glover, I agree, Richard. Always like battle companies as it's much more based on fun, relaxed games. Perfect tone for the weekend. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's why we wanted to involve it. We did think, should we do another 2-dayer?
Yeah.
But then we didn't want to tie people into Middle Earth for the whole weekend because the whole weekend has got so much to offer. We wanted to give people the option. So then there was, should we do 2 one-day events? And if we're going to do that, one of them should be battle companies.
Yeah.
And like you say, the theme of how it's played, the way it works, fits perfectly with what we're trying to do.
Definitely.
So,
definitely. Gareth Baller's got 2 Hobbits painted to need to try to catch up. Richard Woods. Oh no, you've lost it again.
Jeez, why does it keep doing that?
I don't know. I think
we're here somewhere.
Yeah, there we are. We're not too far. Gambling plus Dernhelm is ridiculously good.
Imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. Gambling just needs to use his might to call heroic defense when in a fight.
Yeah,
absolutely. So
what does heroic defense do? Is it +1 defense, or is it Is it D3? I always forget what heroic defense.
Oh yeah, heroic defense. They have to roll a natural 6.
It's a natural 6.
Yeah, they have to roll a natural 6 to wound you.
So they can't even might up to a 6.
Yeah, they can might. Oh no, I think it's a natural 6.
Natural 6. Oh, yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. Glyn Simo says, is that the Batrap where #BeardyBen was born? Isengard Restaurant.
I'm just gonna leave my crossbowman here for another turn.
What? That's exactly what you do with them. We always say it for Batraps. You want to play it because people go like, "Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do that?" And it wasn't Beardy. That's just how you play it.
When he filled in the application form for the job on the channel, he failed on that one as well.
Was I the only applicant?
No, everyone else failed totally.
Oh, right, okay, even beardier than me. Fenrir says hello from Norway. Great mids, keep it up. That looks like a new name as well.
Yes, thanks for having us on your telebox, Fenrir.
Thanks for watching.
Let us know whereabouts in Norway you are, and where you heard about the channel. Was it on the GBHL? Was it on Lord of the Rings Rocks? But yeah, it's great to have you. If you are tuning into the channel for the first time, we have a group on Facebook as well. Not that we're trying to pull you away from any other of the awesome Hobbit, Middle Earth related Facebook groups that you're already in, but we do have a lot of Middle Earth content in our channel Facebook group, which is Top Table Gaming Community on Facebook. So if you search Top Table Gaming Community, you'll find us, you'll come in, and your life will be forever better.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to sell it.
Yeah, I think you sold it. I think you've done a good job there. Tom Glover, you've got a 14-member battle company, Gaz. You are almost as caught up as it gets. So I'm guessing that Gaz must be using hobbits.
Hobbits and rangers.
Yeah. Gareth Ball, I think I'll have a few re-rolls next time I play. So I'm guessing that everyone is way ahead of him.
Yeah.
Tom Glover, I had a guy with an old battle wound miss 3 games in a row. Any statistician out there could give me the odds of that. So I can't remember what the results you need in order to miss a game, but I think most of the most common rolls is most common roll in 2 dice is 7, isn't it? And I think I think a 7 and 8 I think is a full heal or whatever so that they come back in the game. So yeah, I don't know what the odds would be on that. Jerome says, to be honest, Steve, you aren't the only one that has that problem. I don't know what problem you've got.
I can't remember. I've got loads of
You've
problems.
got lots of problems.
Yeah.
Collecting too much stuff might be one of the problems.
Talking about this diorama that I couldn't remember it. Something, I don't know.
Maybe. Bryant says Gloomy Forest. Oh, that's the base he wants to see me paint. I'm not going to paint the Gloomy Forest, so I don't have a Radagast. But that's a cool base as well, though.
I've got that base.
Have you?
Yeah, I've got that base.
I'll add you into the draw.
Mike Haskell says, real tennis, older than lawn tennis, only C20 courts in the country, wooden rackets, quirky and
Idiosyncratic.
Look it up, Blackfriars Road. Blackfriars Road? I know Blackfriars Road, yeah. Oh, Retailer says, Jay not here. Ha ha ha.
Brian says, I would absolutely take your spare Minister if you were closer than Texas. That's quite a way to be to be watching us from, because obviously distance has a thing when it comes.
What time is it? What time is it in Texas?
God knows.
What time is it? Are we evening, morning?
Jerome says, yeah, sure, no problem. So I'm guessing that's about posting stuff.
The pictures,
yeah. Glenn Seymour has worked out the odds for Tom. Love it. It's 1 in 216, Tom. So that is some smashing odds there.
Yeah.
Carl Daly, will you be doing a Battle Companies video series? I love watching all sorts of Battle Companies videos. Definitely my favourite part of SBG right now.
We get asked this a lot.
Yeah, and we for a while we were kind of taunting people with it a little bit, that we were going to do it.
We still want to do it.
We want to do it. The problem we've got is getting us here consistently enough to be able to produce a lot, because you are working all the hours God sends. I'm working all the hours God sends. Jay's working all the hours God sends. Lee is expecting little ones fairly soon, and just getting us all here at the same time was an absolute challenge, wasn't it? So it's not a no that we're not going to do it. I'm super keen to do it, and I think it would make a great series.
I've got 2 battle companies ready.
I started painting a battle company. It's like a 750 point army now, because I've finished painting them. It's not a no. I think it's something that we'll have to work on. I think it's obviously something that people want to see. Yeah. So I think we'll have to make it happen at some stage.
No, it's not a no. It's definitely a yes. We will do it. But it's just a case of when.
What we didn't want to do was start a series saying, we're going to do this series, and then we didn't follow it through.
Not be able to finish it.
So that's why we just didn't want to disappoint you guys that are watching. So at some stage we will come back to it, I'm sure.
Yes. Tom Glover says, cheers Glenn, I'm tempted just to release him at this point.
Let him go. He's not coming back, mate.
No. Rotterdam White Scars, Ron says, the problem with the events and putting rule packs on. Yeah, so that's what you're talking about.
Right, yeah.
They're really odd. I don't know why they don't just sort of have them the same as a normal page. It would be so much easier.
Yeah.
I know they're trying to add things that would suit an event, but it just makes it really difficult, and it advertises other events on your page.
Yeah, I get a lot. Events you might be interested in.
And you're like, this isn't for that. Yeah. Anyway, Brian Munoz, 3:37 p.m.
So are you kind of just finishing work now, or is it Friday evening over there, or Friday afternoon over there? So you're kind of
getting ready for the weekend, baby.
Winding down for work on a Friday afternoon.
Fenrir, have followed the GBHL podcast since the early days. I have a t-shirt from their first sale, good man, and subscribed to this channel quite some time ago. Recently moved to Bergen from Oslo.
Excellent.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure to have you over here, and I hope that we are flying the flag for GBHL still.
Trying to.
Yeah. I mean, the GBHL it's not disappeared. It's still there.
It is still
as
there.
As a YouTube channel and podcast.
It's just not particularly active.
It's in hibernation.
Yeah,
it's in hibernation. Let's say that it's in hibernation.
It's like some sort of phoenix ready to emerge from
rise from the flames. Yeah. Brian.
Brian says, at work I'm currently converting some foot models for my Serpent Riders. You're at work and you're converting models?
I want your job.
Legend.
Yeah, I want your job. Fenrir says, running a battle company campaign here now to get more players, and it seems to be working. We'll join the group on Facebook. Yeah, definitely.
Do it. Absolutely.
Join the group. Let us know how your battle companies group is getting on, and let us just show off your painting and your models, and you can talk anything SBG. We love it.
Yeah. And Reese Taylor says, have you taught Top Table Lee how to play SBG
Not
yet?
Not yet.
It's just finding time to get Lee here and one of us here.
The last time I seen Lee was when we was at the pub over the road.
That was
the last time I seen Lee.
That was June.
That was June.
I saw him on.
Well, you got to the same gym.
Yeah, I saw him on Thursday morning.
Yeah, that was the last time I seen Lee. was the last time I seen him. But yeah, it's just getting together. That's the only problem. So we are all caught up on the comments.
So at this point, I just want to put a little shout out that we have got a bit of a competition for a £20 Element Games voucher.
Yes, we have.
So if over this weekend, when you are ordering your King of the Dead, if you use our affiliate link
and your direct only minis that
are not direct only, because you can get them from Element Games. Now, if you order them using our affiliate link, you are in with a chance of winning a £20 Element Games voucher. So you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is click on our affiliate link. Once you've done that, it stays in your your cookies for is it 30 days, 28 days, a month, whatever it is.
A month, I think it is.
A month. So it stays on for a month. Anything that you buy from Element Games, then it kind of gives Element Games a little nod that you have used, that we kind of directed you there.
Yeah.
We get a list of everybody that has bought something over the weekend, and we will choose one at random after the weekend. So if you are going to be picking up the King of the Dead, please make sure you're using our affiliate link, and basically you can get him for free.
Yeah, I'm not being rude. I'm just trying to find.
You are being rude.
I'm trying to find a post from Matt about his event.
So anyway, so make sure you're using that. And then next up, we were going to have a bit of a chat about events.
Yes, so we'll cover the ones here first, and then I'll do Matt's at the tail end.
So last weekend, Will Champion ran an event which was very unique compared to a lot of events.
We really did. I know he thinks I'm pulling his leg, and he kept messaging me. I really did want to, even if it was just to pop down. But yeah, I just couldn't.
I would have loved to, and I think we said at the beginning how busy we have been.
Yes.
I would have loved to have come down to that. That event is right up my street. That is the sort of event that I want to come to, and if you run it next year, unless there is something catastrophic going on that weekend, I will be there.
Yeah, same.
I want to be there. So on the Saturday, he ran Battle Companies.
Yes.
Which is great, and it was kind of a competitive Battle Companies. Well, everyone wants to win. And then basically on the Sunday, you used your battle company, made it up to, I think it was 700 point. So whatever points you had left, you kind of added on and made up a full 700 point army. Mm-hmm. So you got to use your heroes. Your main hero had to be your leader, and you had to fill up their warband first, and then after that you could add whatever you wanted in.
Yeah. It's a cool idea.
Really cool ideas, because you're going to have unique heroes in every game.
Yes.
I guess the only frustration and the only difficulty would be people knowing what each of your heroes can do. But obviously that's just about having, chatting to your opponent and getting to know who does what. But he did some really cool stuff. So he added some extra, a little extra dimension in. I think it was at the end of the first game. He added in some farm animals that could be added to your battle company. So I think everybody got a farm animal. So there was like a herd of chickens, a herd of geese, a goat, a donkey. So and each of them did something slightly different. So some of them were more combat based. Some of them were more kind of support based. So at the end of your game, you can. You can do re-rolls for various things. Some of them add influence at the end of the game. So that it was just really kind of unique. And all the tables that he had out as well, they had specific rules.
I've seen that, yeah.
So it was like some for Goblin Town, there was one for Am and Hen. And I think if you got the objective that was on the seeing seat, you got you got the Palantir, so you could take priority one turn, I think it is. So every table was different, which is amazing. So it's not just taking the normal Battle Companies rules, it's kind of extending it further and making it his own, which is amazing. And then obviously on the second day it kind of worked as a normal tournament. Really unique tournament. I am going to be there next year. And it was won by Matt Wielding, who's a very talented player. He was using Harad as well. Nice. Which is fantastic. So well done, mate.
Yeah, well
done. So what events have we got coming up, Steve?
Where are we? So we have got Lord of the Imps, which is run by Mr. Harry Parkhill of Entmoot podcast fame.
Yes,
love that podcast.
Very good podcast.
And he's kind of on the Green Dragon now as well.
He is. I see.
He's wormed his way in.
There's that little We've invited him on here, but
keeps turning us down. But apparently he's at the Scouring. And he said he's going to try and make some time if we can, and we're going to do something. Maybe we'll do something for his podcast. Maybe we'll do something for the channel.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice just to, we
like collaborating with people.
We'd look. I've said this loads. Like
Say this on every video.
Yeah, anyone who wants to come down and get involved in a video, whether it be playing a battle report or sitting on a live stream or just have an interview chat about a certain topic, let us know. Message us. You're more than welcome. We will accommodate as best we can and make it happen. And that's not just to like the general. That's to TOs. If you want to come down and promote your event, come down. If you want to come down and sort of, but like what Will did at his event, he could trial it and we could film it. People could see how fun that's going to be at his event, for his next one.
Yeah, definitely.
And do something like that. So whatever, just get in touch, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So the Lord of the Imps is a 700 point event. It's an 80 points GBHL event. So
based around fun,
more fun. And that's on the 5th and 6th of October. And if you're around the sort of Lincolnshire area, that might be a superb event for you. I think there's about 10 tickets left for that one. I think I saw that was about 30 sold. I think there's a cap of 40. So there are still spaces there. So get
Snap
yourselves down. Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Snap them up.
Next up, we've got the Scaring of the Shire, which is James Wilson's event. So when's that, Steve?
That is the 12th and 13th of October. 600 points, good versus evil. 100-point event for the league counting 100-point event.
Yeah, so that's a big one, that, isn't it?
And
so
where
that
is
it? It's in Epping in Essex.
Down south.
So good versus evil's a nice little dynamic.
I like good versus evil.
Yeah. I think evil have a tough time, maybe. But then it's balanced out because everyone should be playing an even number of games. So interesting to see what happens with that one.
Yeah.
So good stuff. And then last but not least, we've got Trafford in Flames.
Doubles.
Yep. Which is run by Harry and Jamie of GBHL fame.
Yeah.
It's 500 points per player. It's an 80-point event, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's again based around fun, and that's on the 19th and 20th of October, and that's in Trafford in Manchester.
That's at the Forge.
Yeah. We played in this last year, didn't we?
We did. We had a lot of fun.
And if you go back, I think we streamed all but one of our games.
It was here. Yeah, it was here. I was thinking of the other event I went to at the Forge. Yeah, we did. We streamed all but the first.
Yeah. So that was wicked. We
had a lot of fun.
We had a great.
We were very lucky that all our opponents were just very relaxed and up for a laugh.
There was not one game that I felt was like really beardy or like play or win at all costs. It was really sort of chilled out.
It was good.
So I'm looking forward looking at some of the names there that go into that though. I'm thinking it's going to be a tough one.
There's still tickets available. So
there's loads of tickets available.
If you want to go to a doubles event with your pal, you've got some armies and you want to have a bit of fun, get in touch. And it's run by Harry and Jamie. These guys know what they're doing. They're both old hats in the GBHL, and they always put on a good event.
They do
always put on a good event.
They do.
So yes, support them, man. It's good. We've got a lot of players here in Manchester. It'd be nice for us all to get behind each other and help each other out.
Absolutely.
That is the 19th and 20th of October. I need to check my diary.
That's the weekend after the Weekender.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's what.
Yeah.
I haven't asked permission yet, so
it's unlikely I'll be able to play. But what I may be able to do is go down and possibly film something, maybe interview, and get a bit of promotion out there for the next Trafford in Flames.
Yeah.
But it's unlikely I'll be able to weasel another full weekend, because then the weekend after that is what's at the end of October?
I don't know, what is it?
There's an event here, but it's not Middle Earth.
The 40k event? We're not talking about 40k today.
No, we're not talking about that. But it's a really busy period.
Yeah.
It's a really busy period.
But I'm playing in this with James Clark.
Yes, you are, yeah.
So that'll be cool. I'm looking forward to that.
Have you not got permission yet?
No. I dropped the hint. I think it was last week or the week before she went off on holiday.
Yeah.
It was.
Good luck with that, mate.
That'll be fine.
Good luck with that.
It'll be fine. She's left me for a week this week, so
Yeah, but the rules are different for you.
Yeah. We're not going there. We're not going there. She might watch this.
Yeah. She won't now because you let someone put the wrong carpet in the wrong room, mate.
Oh, mate, don't get me started.
So that's Harry and Jamie's event. Do get there and support these guys. All the events that we've mentioned. And while we're on the subject, this one isn't until January, but Matt King is putting on an event.
League opener.
Into the West 2020. January 11th and 12th, and it is the league opener. It's a 100-point counting event for the league. 5th year of the event, and this year we have had over 50 players. Also, there are some big announcements to come next month to celebrate 5 years of the event. That's awesome. I really like when TOs kind of push the boundaries and keep up in the game, and try to make each event better. It's something that it's a way for us as TOs to give back to the people who spend their hard-earned cash on money in hotels. It's an expensive hobby. It can be. 450-point armies, and players may bring both a good and an evil army if they choose, but not required. That's cool. 7 games, random scenarios, secret missions with new secret objectives. Tickets will be able to be reserved in October, with ticket sales going live late October, early November. Event page coming soon, and that's Matt King's event.
You heard it here first, guys.
Yeah, so keep your eyes open for that. And that is the league opener for 2020.
And Cardiff.
That's 2 really good events that are closing and opening.
Yeah, Cardiff is renowned for its night out as well.
I've not been.
I went to university there, so I know it. But I keep, every time I see an event in Cardiff, I'm like, I really want to go down and just play in the first day, so I can have like,
can I get a 1-day ticket, please?
Midnight out, and then just like not play in the second day. So I'm really cool to that, and every time, like, because I see like Dewi Evans post up and he goes Metros, and I'm just like, oh, I really want to go. But yeah, I'm getting too old for that sort of stuff.
I know, mate. If you're too old for it, well,
like you've got your second win.
I'll blag it. Yeah, I'll blag it. I've made all my mistakes.
Yeah. Nothing more to make. So should we have a last look in the comments?
Yeah, let's jump in. So, run about a company. Gavin Butler. We are hobbyists. We are patient. We will wait. Yeah. Rotterdam White Scars. From hobbyist to hobbyist. I think, in my opinion, you guys are doing a fantastic job with that GBHL banner. Keep it up, guys, and on one day that Phoenix will rise again. Thank you very much for saying that.
Cheers, mate. And that means a lot coming from them as well.
It does mean a lot. I'm not going to draw on about it because I enjoy doing it, but it does take a lot of effort. Having a YouTube channel and keeping the content as regular as
I was amazed at how much effort it takes, because like, especially coming down here and things like it's something I'd want to do anyway, but actually filming a battle report isn't just playing a game and we film it. Do you know what I mean? There is a lot more that goes into it, and the editing afterwards. Like, I haven't even got involved. Like, you do all that. Yeah. So I can only imagine how much time it kind of takes you to.
It takes about 3 times. So if it takes you 3 hours to film a battle report, it takes you 9 hours to edit it. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm not going to whinge about it. I choose to do it. I enjoy doing it, and I like the feedback we get. So yeah, and the GBHL something. Plante 100 we're waiting on.
Yes.
Can we say this now, right, guys? Listen, go in the GBHL group, Facebook group, and everyone put hashtag Palantir 100 and tell your friends to do it. So if they're not watching, message your friends on Facebook and say, type in the GBHL group hashtag Palantir 100. Where is that episode?
When did we film our well done video for that? That was like no.
You weren't even shaving.
April, May time? Yeah, exactly. That's like April, May time, maybe? Yeah. It was a long time ago.
We need that.
It was April because it was when we filmed the Towerial special edition.
Yes.
So it was around April, end of March that was.
Yeah.
How long? That's a ridiculous amount of time.
Pull your socks up, you two.
Do it.
Michael Haskell, can't remember off the top of my head. Pre-orders tomorrow shouldn't run out of stock, or can they? We never know. You never know, do you?
I will never know. With what they've done with, I know we're going to talk about another system now, but with what they've done with Warcry, with some like the cards that come with that, they've kind of come in stock and out of stock. Now that could either mean that they've just really oversold on what they predicted, or it's like a one-hit wonder and they're not going to be producing anymore. With a lot of the new stuff, I like to err on the side of caution, just buy it before it goes, because otherwise you're just going to end up disappointed.
Similar to the example that you just used, being Warcry, and how Warcry was tipped to be the next big thing for GW, and the fact that sold out tells me that they don't hedge their bets.
Yeah.
They play it very safe. So I would order I would order tomorrow if you're able. but that's just my opinion. Nobody knows.
And there's stuff that I just don't want to miss out on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Tom Glover says I've got about £40 worth of element crystals. that means you spent a lot of money.
That's about £4,000 worth.
Guaranteed gone by weekend. Yeah.
He spends almost as much as Jay.
Yeah, nearly. Richard Woods. At Michael, the Dead Banner Bearer ran out during pre-order week.
Yeah.
The other month took a while before he's available again.
I picked one up at Element. Just
yeah, you did.
I did, yeah.
I painted mine.
Yeah.
I painted mine the other day.
Whoa.
Has it just jumped again?
It has jumped. It keeps jumping. What?
We need a new laptop.
Yeah, we do.
If anyone wants to buy us a new laptop,
guys, your affiliate code, is it just for Middle Earth SBG stuff or anything? Everything. So all your hobby stuff. If you're into other games,
it's basically the Element Games store. If you use our link to get to Element Games, it's for everything.
But obviously we're banging on about Middle Earth SBG because that's what we're all here for.
Obviously, because Middle Earth's the best.
Yeah.
Glyn says,
I was watching Fail Charge Games, a New Zealand-based SBG YouTube. I've watched them. One of their hosts ran a tournament recently that looked super fun at low points. That's a good channel, that I must admit.
I was just about to say, can I just, if someone's got the link to Fail Charge Games, can they pop it in the chat? And the reason I'm saying that is because I watched a video, and I'm not sure what the fella's name is, which is bad, but I've got a shocking memory. And he posted quite a heartfelt video about a blind auction he's doing, as it was Mental Health Awareness Week or Day over there last week. And I think it would do him a lot of good if he got as much exposure as possible.
We'll pop the link as well in the group.
If anyone's got the link now to their YouTube channel, pop it in the chat, and then anyone who's never heard of them, get over there, subscribe. Comment on some of the videos. Let them know that you heard of them through Top Table Gaming Livestream.
Yeah.
And just watch some of the videos. They're cool guys. And if you want to get involved in the silent auction,
really
he's giving
cool
away the Hobbits from the Fellowship. He's quite a good painter, and he's painting them, and it's like a silent auction, and all the money is going to a mental health charity, which is a really good cause. So Failed Charge Games. I'm terrible with names. Failed Charge Games. Yeah, I can see the logo. Yeah. It's like hexagons, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and
orange hexagons on a white background.
Really clean looking,
it's very nice. Yeah,
really nice. So and really good back reps as well. So go.
And they seem like really cool guys.
Yeah.
So someone pop the link up and go and check it out. That's cool.
Stephen Devlin says everything. I think is that what he's going to be buying? Maybe.
Or I think the affiliate code.
Oh yeah, everything. Yeah. Gavin Butler, going to visit Warhammer World for the first time in November. Probably be a decade before I get to go again. Any unmissable exclusive I should take advantage of? There's loads of new exclusives. So
Heroes of Lake Town.
The Ring Bearers. Bilbo. If you haven't, I ordered him the other day.
He's undercoat. He's next on my painting list.
Yeah, is he?
Yeah.
I wasn't going to get.
I might do him at the next live paint.
Yes, do it. Because I wasn't going to get. I was going to just go to World and pick one up. And then I was like, I'll just order him anyway. Chuck in Garth and Zagdush as well.
While you're there.
While I'm there.
Yeah, no, there's loads there. Check it out, mate. Yeah. And even if you are only into Middle Earth, still check out the exhibition rooms.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It is worth going.
It is amazing.
Yeah, and even if you're not into like Age of Sigmar, 40k, it's worth having a look because they are outstanding.
Yeah, just at the dioramas, it's well worth going on.
Amazing. Sil Boone, are there Dutch people watching? Potentially.
If you're Dutch, you are watching, so the answer is yes. Welcome, my friend. You have caught us at the end of our stream, unfortunately, but you can watch this back on the YouTube channel and do join the Facebook group, Top Table Gaming Community. If someone else could post a link to the Facebook group in the chat, I would be eternally in your debt.
Yeah, absolutely. Tom Glover, love Entmoot podcast, but the intro winds me up. It's an Entmoot. What's that? It's a gathering.
It does go on for a bit.
A gathering of what? It's called an Entmoot, Mary. What do you think it's a gathering of? You little batter him. Tom Glover, sorry that line in the film has bothered me for a while. Yeah, it's like, it's jumped again. It's fine. The Rostam White Scars, over here. So
Netherlands.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks to Scribe at Sil Boone. That's excellent. We're connecting people. Lovely stuff. Green Tree, the content has been awesome recently, lads. Thank you very much for the effort.
Thank you for watching, man.
Thank you.
And
really appreciate that.
Comments like that will keep us doing it, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. Reese Taylor, what time are pre-orders up? 10 o'clock.
10.
So I think Jay has got to press a button at like 1 minute past 10 or something.
Yeah,
or,
so
or
Jay,
1 second past 10.
Jay's going to do a post at 10 o'clock that will have the official link to where the pre-orders are. But you can use the affiliate link at 10 to 10 to log into your Element Games account, and it'll do the same job.
Yeah. Rich Wood says 12 hours and counting.
Yeah.
Countdown, my friend. We're on it. Tom Glover, to be fair, those crystals came from a refund. Chose crystals over cash because it's easy to convince myself it's free stuff.
Yeah. Once you've spent money, it's gone.
It's gone. Yeah, that's it.
Gone.
It's like when you get like if you return something, it's like you get a gift card or something like that.
Yeah.
But still, how many points do you have? 400.
400.
So yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I'll let you off then. I'll let you off. It's Tom and Sloan at Failed Charge Games. Yes, so go and check them out.
Yeah.
Glenn Seymour, actually, it's less than 2 weeks till I'm in Manchester, scouting the area for jobs and living area for the future 2020.
Ooh. Does that mean we're going to be stuck with you, Glenn?
Top table Glenn.
Top table Glenn, yeah.
Matt King. Thought, though I've not watched it myself, this video I think for Failed Charge Games silent auction.
Yes.
Yeah. Go and check that out. Stephen Devlin, enjoyed it again, lads. Thanks. Catch you next time.
Take care, Steve.
See you later. And Glyn Seymour says, posted the link for Failed Child Games in the Facebook group. Cheers for that. Thank you very much. And we have caught up on the chat.
Yes.
So on that, at 2 minutes past 10, should we call it a night?
Let's call it. Do you know what? It's been the chat's been.
It's been on point tonight.
Sterling job.
I was a bit worried that we wouldn't have enough to talk about.
And I was thinking it's Friday night, everyone will be out on the lash, but then we remembered that we're all nerds and we don't go out.
Well, do you know what? There's a couple of people said, "Oh, I'm out tonight."
Yeah, they're lying.
Yeah,
they're watching.
Yeah, I'm out with my normal friends tonight. So yeah, I've enjoyed it.
It's been really good.
I've enjoyed having a couple of beers and like chatting to,
just hanging out,
chatting to nerds at home.
Yeah, it's been good.
It's been good.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Thank you for watching, guys. Again, the usual spiel. Check out all our links in the description below. So over there we have the link to the Facebook group, Twitter, Instagram. There's also a link to our Patreon, which again I don't want to ram it down your throats, but it really does help us out. So if you wanted to support the channel, do check it out, and you do get put into like prize draws, and we do try and give as much back as we can.
Like so some of our patrons, they're raking it enough. Like they with the giveaways, the t-shirts, the mugs, stuff that we've kind of just chucked their way. They're doing pretty well. Except for Tom, yeah, he's owed a bug, but that's been a while. But
it's coming, man.
It's coming,
and it'll be the best brew you've ever had.
Yeah, but for all our patrons, big, huge, massive thank you. Don't know how much it means to us, but that's it.
Yeah.
So I've been Top Table Ben.
I've been Top Table Steve.
And we will catch you in the next video. See you later, guys.
Bye bye.